Okay, so well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back again with another day, a new day, some new matches. Well, it's BattleXO presents Regional League South India, and he's your caster for the day. My name will be Eagle, and alongside it's my co-caster Edge. Well, what's your expectation, Edge, from the day two?
Oof, day two. This is gonna be a banger for sure because once again, this is gonna be the last day for the creator stage, right?
Yeah.
Now we have 16 teams only, out of which the top four teams will be qualifying later on to the later stages, that is the grand finals. But I mean, looking at yesterday's scoreboard, it still feels like there are a couple of teams that can still make it to the top four. But the top two teams, I feel like have already cemented their spot, if not in the number one and two, maybe
Yeah.
in the three and four spot. So it could go either way. But I feel like these four maps, everyone has to bring out their A game. They cannot let go. They cannot go for comebacks anymore in the map of Sandok, in the map of Blaster Angle. They have to go get those finishing points, get those position farms right from map number one today.
Well, I believe so because this is the last chance. This is the last day for the qualification into the grand finals. And if you're not able to get the position today, get those finishes point rightly into their side, it's going to be really very difficult. But we would love to see, the structure of the event. What is the structure of the event, and how will be proceeding forward? Well, we have already witnessed the 5,000 underdog teams, then 64 South India influencer, which for qualified from that group stages to the semi-finals. Then 64 teams from T2 to T3 will qualify to the grand finals. And yes, again in the grand finals, we'll be witnessing 8 qualified underdogs and 4 organization, 4 influencer, and 8 invited teams, which will be a very competitive lobby.
It's going to be a competitive lobby indeed, as you said. But focus is going to be on this creative format as of now, creative phase. I'm sorry, as of now. As we move on to the format, we are going to be taking a look at semi-final day number two. That is, we have already witnessed group stages where we did start off with 64 teams, 16 teams per group. Out of every group, 4 teams did qualify to the semi-final, which we are in the semi-final stage. That is 16 total teams, out of which 4 will be qualifying for the grand finals. And today is that last day of the semi-finals. So today is pretty much the last day of the creator phase format.
Well, I guess it is the last day for the semi-finals creative phase format. The way teams are playing, the aggression, the crowd, the cluster, which whatever we saw in the first day was really very fantastic and exciting. But today's day, the day two, would be more, deciding. It would be a decider day, especially for those top 4 teams. And as you said, the 2 teams, well, at the first and second position, they would be qualified very easily, not at the first and second position, but yeah, at those third and fourth position. But if we talk about the schedule, we already witnessed the group stages. We witnessed the semi-final day one on 3rd of October, and now it's 4th of October, which is the semi-finals day two.
Semi-finals day two. Once again, last day. This is gonna be interesting. We have witnessed 5 days of action-packed matches.
Yeah.
It is kind of sad that it is the last day of the creative phase because we actually got to witness some amazing scenes, amazing fights, some weird fights as well, some questionable. But thanks to all these teams, now we're here in the semi-finals. Last 16 teams now, out of which 4 will be qualifying forward. Mallu Weiner, Smita Plays, Bravo Gaming, Team Others, Wadyar Gaming, Nevino P, X-Pain Gaming, Star Nixon Gaming, Odeon Gaming, Asaf Gaming, KMC Combat, Maman Gaming, Xnox Gaming, Boom Bang Bijou, Kicha 2OP, and Mayur Gaming. 16 teams struggling, would say some.
Yep.
But there are a couple of teams like Malu Weiner, Odeon Gaming, especially. What is that team? Oh, yeah, Wadyar Gaming. The team that just, I have no clue. They are playing as if they are one of those. I mean, once again, they do have some similar faces, some familiar faces, but they are
Yep.
performing out of their heads, yesterday at least.
Well, of course, it's not about yesterday. It's about the whole tournament, what they played. If you talk about the group stages, they played really very well. But why they are fighting? What's the reason behind it? We'll be quickly moving towards the prize pool as well, and looking towards the prize pool distribution, the breakdown. Well, first place will get 20,000 INR. Second place will get 15,000 INR. Third place will get again a 10,000 INR, and the most valuable player, well, they'll be getting the 5,000 INR, which will be a single player who will be getting tagline as well as the most valuable player of regional league South India. But how will be they ranked? What will be the point system? How will be they earning the points or gaining the points? Will be moving quickly towards that as well. Well, first position will get 15 points, second will get 12, third will get 10, fourth position will get 8 points, fifth position will get 6 points, sixth position will get 4 points, seventh position will get 2 points. From 9 to 12, uh, in the rankings they'll get 1 points. From 12 to 16 they'll gain no points, and each finish point will consist of 1 point. So yeah, you have to maintain the balance, the mixture of those finishers point as well as the place point.
Well, before we head down to day number 2, let's take a quick look at where the teams are standing after day number 1. And on top, it is Orient Gaming. After that second chicken dinner yesterday in the
Yeah.
second wrangle, they did get themselves in the number 1 spot. They did, get that crown back from Vadyar Gaming, who are sitting comfortably on, position number 2 with 67 points. Unfortunately, unable to perform on the map of Sandhawk. And also the last wrangle, they were kind of trembled by other teams because they finally have an
Yeah.
understanding now, but at the same time they don't really need to pull out their best in the last couple of games, because in the first 2 games itself they accumulated all the points they need. Malu Weiner 55 points, Nevin OP 48. Now these 4 teams, they need to be a little cautious. I mean, Orient Gaming still understandable, but yeah, the other teams, they have to step up their game. So I mean, what do we have? Like, we have only 4 maps left, right? So today
Yeah.
we'll be witnessing Erangel once again, Miramar again, Sandhawk, and Erangel for the fourth and final time in the semifinals.
Well, I guess it's gonna be really very challenging, as you told. Odian Gaming, Vadhia Gaming, they are playing really very well with those 73 and 67 points. But the first match of Wrangle would be starting very soon, anytime. So, guys, tighten your seatbelts because the match has been started in the fly path. Well, this is in front of us, starting from those southwestern parts of the regions and ending towards those northeastern parts of the region. A typical diagonal fly path. What I can observe, the same flight path was there in the match of Wrangle yesterday, in the match of Miramar yesterday, and in the match of Wrangle today as well. It's going from, those water regions between the military base and Primorsk, ending towards those Livpoka, a biased flight path towards military base and Novoripnoi, even Milta as well. So yeah, you have a lot of option, but if you want to go towards those northern parts of the region, it's gonna be really challenging, especially if we talk about Savoni, Stalber, Georgopol City, those Rozok region is not that difficult, but yes, it's gonna take time.
Zarki is once again out of the question. Georgia Pole also looks really far away now. So these are the places that I usually like to, you know, go for the peace of mind, I would say, because you don't usually see a lot of teams, a lot of players making their way there, and you kind of just take your time, play it really slow. That is at least what I like to do. But anyway, we've seen these teams go for these drop classes immediately as they are really into getting those finishing points ASAP, especially the side of Vadyar Gaming, if you ask me. And even I feel like Xnos Gaming also have joined that culture, join that tradition where they just want to go ahead and fight as the circle is going to be towards that eastern side. There's still going to be plenty of water involved in the circle, the first zone, that is.
Yep.
So there is going to be plenty of time for the teams to go for the loot, make sure they get everything that they need, because once again, this is going to be the last day. This is match number 5. We have 3 more maps after this. We will be going on to Wrangle yet again one more time to close things off. But teams that are in 5th to 10th position, they need to capitalize. They need to make sure that they get as many points as they can on the map number 1 to get that momentum and confidence moving on to map number 2 and hit there on forward.
Well, totally. The way you have played yesterday, I think you have to change the game plan, especially for the team standing from those fourth position to 12th position, because they still have a chance to get a comeback today. And especially if I talk about the particular matches, well, Erangel and the last match of Erangel would be very deciding. because this is a by default map. Every team has an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time, and it's very known to each and every players. But coming back in the game, team number 15 trying to engage some more fights in the area of Primosk, and there you go, AKNC. He took some shots on himself, and now the question is that, well, they're playing with those man disadvantage with Reboot. That was a very sharp shot. It didn't have a lot of angle, but utilized that very well. Phase very close to the enemies, looking like a 2v4. It's going to be really challenging and tough for him. Well, the opponents are coming from open. They have a chance, but not that confident enough. It's looking like a 1v2 Phase. He got the damage of that 50%. And now he's backing off, trying to get the heals done. They have already lost one player, I'll say, because the revival would be very difficult for now. Looking towards the Bolt Boy, having the area difference of almost 15 meters. As I can see, the kill feed Sasuke. Some new players are also coming in. And if I talk about Lennox, the grenades have been picked down. Bolt Boy, will that grenade make any connection? This is the question arising. Well, that was not on point, but at those another region, it's Lucifer. Meanwhile, Euphoria are also engaging in fights, and some clutches with those S1897 could be delivered there. Bolt Boy, he was not ready for that, and that was a grenade coming from Hector. A sharp grenade. He was very known to the position, but at the same time, MJT, a new fight is coming up.
My game right off the bat using the utilities coming up as Sasuke, it's all going to be going down. There is a squad eliminated pretty early into the game once again. Unfortunately, all they can do this time is going to just sit around, watch the game yet again as Karma Jack is going to get taken down as well on his knees, not out yet. But the side of Maman Gaming, they're in a lot of trouble. As the side of Mayur, they want to take this fight. Obey, they're going down. I feel that that's another squad eliminated. I'm not really sure who it is. Is it KMC? There is eye patch. I do not exactly know which team he's in, but he feels like he has to be something. I feel like that is KMC.
Well, looks like if I talk about team number 18, it's Mayur Gaming. And if I talk about team number 14, well, it's Mammon Gaming, very close to each other in Rozok. And I guess very soon this fight will be coming in action. The grenades will play a very bright role. Always an opening knock in your favor gives a lot of boost and confidence to your team and to each players as well individually. But again, you have to get that opening knock. As I can say, it's MG Chart FTW. He'll take down X7 and it's looking like a 1v1. Lucifer looking in trouble. Run Vijay. He'll give a good cover fire out of there. DBS. Well, JD's live will try to engage DBS in the fight, and NEV Thomas, solo player standing for the team. Let's see. Will she able to pull it off? This is the question rising. That was a great grenade. She is barely surviving those 1 HP, looking like a one-on-one, and that was an easy connection. That was a quick, easy connection. I'll say for GD's live and team number 18. Very smoothly, with a good plan and with a good execution. They won the fight, and they got 4 finishers point. They lost Sasuke, but I don't think this will matter a lot because you have got a pretty good start.
It feels like it is a pretty good start for a couple of teams. A pretty unfortunate start for another couple of teams that have been eliminated pretty early. Stage 1 circle now collapsed in 3 minutes and 43 seconds. As the zone is converging, players have to find a better spot. They also need to predict that next zone as well coming in, right? And since I feel like there's still going to be a little bit of water involved in the third stage as well in this particular matchup, at least I hope so. I want to see some water action. It has been a while since I've seen, one of those final zones with water. Like the battle in the water is just I feel like that is when you're fully tested. You have to find yourself a good spot. You have to know when to hide in the water, when to peek out of the water, and just work around it in such a way that you come out on top. Because once again, as you guys know, when there is water involved, things tend to be a little more, challenging.
Well, truly, water regions, it's always very challenging. It's always very difficult. A live example, Rozog Water City. The movement is very slow. I'll say the productivity becomes very slow. And if there's any region in water inside the zone, that decreases the land area, that decreases the compatibility, breathing space inside the zone, which increases a lot of fight and a lot of difficulty, especially for player. But if from our point of view, this creates a lot of chaos and entertainment. But from players' point of view, it's very difficult to play in. Looking at the current scenarios, 12 teams, 46 players, 2 minutes are still there in the hand for next news on formation. Let's see how will they move on. What will be their strategies? Talking about team number 12, well, they're looting and team Fatihar. Well, I think today they are here for a slow start because they haven't engaged themselves in a fight. But the way Maxi is watching their enemies, I think he is ready to hunt them down, waiting for the right time, for the right position. He'll get a knock, and I think Team Vadyar is ready to push in. As I can see, Goku, Manti, Dragon, everybody is into their vehicles, waiting for the Manti's call that when they could push in. But there's some other team coming in. It's team number 8. It was a normal rotation, but Adi has been spotted. The shots were taken, but he couldn't get a knock, and the position of Team Vadiyar is now been released. Let's see how will they cover it up.
Hiding at the moment, Us of Gaming. There are a couple of teams in the vicinity, and you can see why they are gaming have already started their reign. Real Hawk GT gets confirmed, unfortunately. The Bison from Wiki is reigning supreme as Maxi is the deck, and so does Manti. They have to be careful here. Nevin OP, they're trying to take down the big dogs. Is he the only one surviving? I feel like there's only one. Never mind. Manti's gonna go out. He's gone. Charles Place is the only one surviving. It was a 1v2, but now it's going to be a 1v3 as the revival will be coming into play. It is a wise decision here to run out. But they did lose their star player. One of the star players because Maxi is still surviving. But what a start this is.
Yeah.
But they are gaming. They wanted to go for this full squad wipe. But guess what? Nevin OP. They retaliate and they almost came out on top.
Well, it's different now. The opponents of Vadiyar, the whole lobby is very much prepared. They're ready for the fights. They're ready to challenge Vadiyar because they were not prepared yesterday. The way Vadiyar played in the first 2 matches was really very suppressing, was really very pressurizing for the other teams, and now they have prepared. And Vadiyar, they have lost one player, and this is the first time we have witnessed 3 matches of Vadiyar. I'm sorry, not 3 matches, I'll say 6 to 7 matches. But okay, coming here, team number 8. Tryouts player was the last player standing, and it was very easy for them. For the Vadiyars, well, they got those 3 finishes point. They have lost one player, which we don't see usually. But yeah, they have lost one player, and now they have to move in. They're already inside the zone. The zone is totally been shifted towards those eastern parts of the region. We could see some 35 to 40% area in the zone, outside of the zone, in the waters and those water regions. I think this could create a lot of trouble because what I can see, the area of zone is very less, and the density of players, the density of team is very high. It's 11 teams, 42 players, a lot of chaos, a lot of cluster is gonna build. It's gonna be fixing in the zone.
4 squads eliminated this time around as the stage 2 circle now is convergent in another minute and a half. Players have accumulated enough vehicles for sure, at least the side of Vadiyar Gaming, that is. They have all the utilities they need as well to go along with it. Oh, that's a very nice car there, by the way. But yeah, they're making sure that they have a perimeter set to make sure that no one enters their part of the map, at least without being noticed. The side of Kicha 2 OP, they still have 4 players surviving. No real action for them. Say taking it slow. once again, as I've said, it's a couple of teams that like to play it really aggressive, and there are a couple more teams who play really passive, who wait for the perfect opportunity and then strike.
Well, of course, you have to wait for the right time to come in, and if you hit at the right time and the wrong time of your enemies, I think it's always a very favorable scenarios. And what I can say, it's 11 teams, 42 players. Players are playing from ridges to ridges, depths to depths, and I could see more terrains, more those ridges and depths around this particular zone. Intel Devil will take down Evory Hugger. Sorry, it's Hector. Name God, Virtue, Supriya, Joy Gaming. Four players from team number 17. Looking really very strong. Going with a slow, steady approach, trying to have a good position inside the zone. And yes, for the time being, they're really very successful in that. Looking towards team number 12. Well, yeah, a fight could be coming up. Well, they're very close, but at the same time, Evory, they are coming up in the fight. It's team number 5. Very close. Grenades are being used. The exchange of throwables are taking place. But Pate Gaming GT, he is at those off-guard angles. And yes, he's been spotted. Demigod, a perfect connection from AKM. And this is a beast weapon. I think that was a headshot. And easily, that was a good rotation. He'll take down Venom GT very easily. And now, the movements are very much required. Two players have been down. Evory, they have advantage. Very quietly. Linux UV. They don't have a cover. Team number 5. They have to wait. Well, they utilize their advantage very well. Sandy Torres is taken down. This was a off-guard angle through Reaper. It's looking like a 1v1. He don't have a cover there. AKM versus AKM. But that was a great grenade coming from Devil. He will save his team and implement a clutch as well. It's looking like a 1v2. The way he did was very, calmly. He was very composed at that time. And he got the 7 finishes point as well.
What a game! Bravo Gaming! 5, 6, 7. I mean, 5 amongst the one that are still alive, but they did lose a player, unfortunately, but they'll take that. They've been really good as now the stage 3. Where do we see that shift coming in? I feel like there is still going to be a lot of water involved, and it is. It's almost 50-50. This is going to be hard for the players now as they have to shift towards that northern side. There are, plenty of teams already inside the zone. The side of Kickstart 2OP, they feel the presence of the side of Vadiar Gaming, and they feel the wrath as well as 2 players get taken down immediately by Dragon OP. Goku's bleeding though. They need a bit of help here as Orion Gaming's in the picture as well. When 2 big dogs fight, the third one might just be the one coming out on top. So Team Orion, I hope they're waiting for the third party, or maybe not, as Maxi wants to take this fight, as the players on the side of Kickstart 2OP are trying to run away, trying to survive for their lives. They will successfully do so. Oh, or will they? That grenade just landed right on top of Aim God. That grenade might just be enough. Oh my god, it's gonna be scary. And there you go. Maxi OP, you are just too good. Joy Gaming is not gonna be coming to help, or is he? Because Orion Gaming wants to take this fight, and now Maxi spots them out as well. Joy Gaming, this is not joyful at all for him for sure. Goku, he is back on his feet. Has to be careful. This confirmation will be coming in. There you go. DBS. Oh, actually, about S12K. My bad. Will be coming in to get that confirmation. The side of Orion Gaming. They're trying to come up a ledge here. Trying to approach the fight from a different angle.
A great fight. Okay, this is the chaos. This is the difficulty. And this is the entertainment as well. 50% of the area of the zone formation is inside the water and 50% is on the land. And I think 10 teams, 34 players. The numbers are huge according to the zone. And it's going to be really very difficult for them. How would they acquire the zone? How would they have a region? How would they have a place inside the zone? JD is live trying to get some tap shots onto the point. He got some damage and he gave also. But now the question is that you can rely on the shows. So, at whenever this type of zone formation come in action, you can always rely on the zone. You can always rely on the show. Those river banks play a very bad role, but Dan and 10 has been taken down. Oh, what happened? It's Pulingo G, very far from his teammate, who I am. Well, he came here and they got few finishers point. They got two finishers point. I'm really surprised. The opponents, they were very silent. They were very quiet. They came instantly. They got those two finishers point.
Ooh. There are a lot of teams, a lot of players now in this province. They have to be careful as the zone is shrinking. The chaos will
Yeah.
obviously keep increasing. 10 teams, 31 players now, side of Boom Bang Bijil. Also, oh, spots out a couple of players. Malu Weiner, will they go for the fight? And here you go, M4 trying to take him down. But he is surviving as of now. His driving skills are better than the shooting skills when coming in from the side of Boom Bang. As of now, at least, but he has given away information. Look at the shift. Look at the drastic shift. The entire water region is gone. Maybe like maybe like 3% water, and that's it. The entirety of water is gone off the circle this time. So this is going to be a very interesting shift now for the teams, for the players as well. As the side of Smita plays, they're still surviving. They are in the top 10, but can they capitalize? We have seen them yesterday as well. They survive, but they're unable to get those finishing points, unable to get those top 5 finishes as well. So they need to get some points. They need to accumulate as many as they can. Start off really good. Otherwise, they might be struggling. They might not have any chance of making it further. As Mayur Gaming now in the vicinity, same as the side of Smita plays. This is going to be a fight. I can see grenades being cooked here by either side. And that is going to be a great, but is that a self-team? Oh, no. His own teammates. Grenade got him. His own teammate, JD.
Yep.
Imposter? Oh, that was
Well,
an imposter
JD
moment,
close.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was very difficult because if your own teammates is harming you, it's going to be difficult to, gain some points in the fight. And the way Team Cobra utilized the moment, that was very well. That was very, instinctive. But 9 teams, 28 players, 4 seconds are there for the new zone formation, for the zone to shrink in. And let's see how will they be moving in. 9 teams, 28 players. Okay, lol. He anyhow manages to get a knock over there, but I don't think they'll push in because they have a pretty good compound over here, which is inside the zone. They have the man advantage. They have the finishers point as well. So yeah, each and every ingredients which is required to go forward in this match is done by Team Cobra. And now the question is that, you know, will they be able to capitalize it out? Will they able to make it more big at the end of the game? Because 9 teams, 28 players, still I believe the competition is very high from the past 4 matches of semi-finals, because this 5th match is asking a lot more from the teams.
It is asking the mental resilience now. It has to, be top notch as well from these teams. As we can see, another player going down outside of the zone as well. There's no way he's gonna survive this. As Joy Gaming, I feel like was the last surviving player, was it? He is also out of the picture, so there goes another team. We're down to top 8, 27 players now surviving. As a side of Boom Bang Bijil, they are in crossfires of multiple teams. One of those teams is going to be starting on Gaming, who have no finishes as of now, but they might just be able to get this the first one. But the play zone will be the culprit here, but the point still goes to the side of team number 10. Boom Bang Bijil. 3 players now, but there is a side of Vadyar Gaming. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. They're sandwiched between 2 teams.
Well, now the things go very difficult. It's gonna be very challenging. Tiger Cowboy will he'll take down in 10 pulling OG. Some amazing grenades and throwables have been used, and BattleXO, guys, what it is. It is the platform especially for the underdogs where you can come, you can play, you can grind, you can learn, and you can make a career out of esports provided by Esports EXO. Well, a very great initiative and a very good platform for the underdogs. And now, as I can see, 7 teams, 25 players, stage 5, fifth zone. There you go. I don't think this smoke cover can hide you, but it can't hide you from the bullets. Well, bullets will surely come inside and challenge you up. But 7 teams, 25 players. So, DJ Sandy, well, he's been spotted there. Some shots have been taken by Jin. I don't think they can hide for a longer period of time because the new shrink will challenge every team to come inside. And as far as I can see, Vadia Gaming, they were very silent as compared to their natural gameplay, how they played in the group stages and the semi-finals. Day 1, I think they just secured 6 finishes point. Just very opposite from their normal gameplay. But Jin, well, the enemies are very close to him. Akshu is trying to take some more shots. He's trying to get a position inside the zone, very deep. But who I am? Well, some shots were taken on him as well. And Akshu, he is hitting at every position where he could see the enemies.
Asif Gaming have to go in now. He's not that far away near YT, so he's gonna be safe. But using that vehicle as a cover, Maxi in the meanwhile, hold on, he gets taken down. Taiko Jin RTR also hits the deck. Oh, that grenade was right on the face, and now this smoke cover coming in from the side of Cowboy RTR, trying to go for this, but the side of Vadyar Gaming, they're not gonna let this happen. Cooking up another grenade. This is gonna be on point. Taiko. There is a bit of cover coming in. But it doesn't really matter. He's gonna get taken out thanks to the DP from Cowboy. And now they're going in again. Maxi and Dragon, the only one surviving now for the side of Vadyar Gaming. They are dealing a lot of damage thanks to the utilities being thrown in from all angles here. But there is another player. There goes the finish. Dragon OP with a beautiful grenade there. And then also confirming that finish onto Emil Sam with the M4. Vadyar Gaming 2v3, you name it. They'll take you down.
Well, that was really great. 4 teams, 14 players. The engagement between the teams are really very proclaiming to watch out. But now, 14 players, 14 live players, I'll say. They're still searching for a better place inside the zone. Trying to utilize their vehicles as a cover. And now this is a good time to use your vehicles, use your utilities. Sorry. Yeah. Dragon, very close. Some grenades have been dropped on him. TWEK, Sunoj. Well, the way team number 12 is moving inside the zone, I think they're thinking that it's the first zone, taking the vehicle from here and there. And if I look at Team Cobra, looking in trouble, having some smoke cover there. And the vehicle as well, but I don't think this will work for a longer period of time. Some good grenades onto the point will eliminate Team Cobra, and this, what it has done. Joker has been taken down, 2 people is almost down, and yes, he'll be also knocked out. And now, Team Cobra is down to 1. They are almost onto their knees.
Awesome Gaming. They are, one of the players is bleeding, but he's still surviving at this point. But their gaming is still in the picture, so that is something you need to keep an eye on. But the zone is very small now. You need to make sure that you have still cover as Maxi. Akshul drops a grenade on him. Dragon's the only one, and Vadyar's out in position number 4. It is gonna be Smitha Plays who will be the one taking them down. If I'm not wrong, I'm not exactly sure. No, I don't think so. I don't think Klopp was even in the picture there. It is gonna be Star Nixon who are the one actually trying to deal that damage, and they did eliminate the squad. And Smitha Plays, I feel like he's just going for the heal battle. He might just be able to do it for another couple of, maybe like another more minute at max. But the side of Star Nixon and Asaf Gaming are the ones who are struggling to fight it out against each other. to come out on top with the chicken dinner on day number 2 of the semi-finals here. That grenade is going to be beautiful as EZY9K takes a massive hit to his face. Sunoj and Neo YT, the only one surviving now with good HP, along with Adi, I'm sorry. So there is a man advantage on the side of Asaf Gaming. At the side on Mixup, they have a lot of cover to work with. But they have a man disadvantage with Cobra Claw right in the nick of time. He managed to get a finish before going down. That is so smart. That is so smart. Now, not only has he got himself one extra finish, he has even the playground between these two teams. Now, start Nixon and Asaf Gaming. It's a 3v3 here, you go.
Well, the way they're coming in is going to be really, really exciting. 2 teams, 6 players, looking like a 3v3. Well, team number 10 having a high disadvantage. If a grenade comes in from team number 12, well, it could create a lot of difference. And Bliss, well, he'll take down Sunoj down. As you can see, team number 12, they're down to 2 men, looking like a 3v2. Akshu trying to change in the position and he's coming with the vehicle. Akshu has been taken down. It's a 2-on-2 scenario. Neo is having off guard angle. He could create some trouble. Well, team number 10 players, they're moving towards ease. I think they should also be prepared for Neo YT because he is also coming from opposite direction. And now what I can see, Neo is the solo player standing with Jane, will take down Ease Y90K. A 1v2 scenario coming in. Neo YT creating the smoke artificial cover. He's trying to come inside the zone and get that 1v2. Gonna be really very dangerous. Bliss, well, he did some mistake. And yes, he should come inside. He's coming in, making those sound, making those steps very clear. And oh, he was really overconfident.
What?
He took that pan out. And I think that was a very big mistake. The chicken dinner will be secured by, if I'm not wrong, a team number 14 or 12.
What? Okay, what just happened there? I feel like that is Asaf Gaming who came out on top in the end. But why pan? What
Yeah.
You were in a good spot, weren't you? And
Yeah.
somehow, yeah, it is gonna be Asaf Gaming if I'm not wrong. It is team number 12 that came out on top, and it is them with the chicken dinner. But
Yep.
yeah, that was a very unprecedented finish, if you ask me, to the game. But I really like that last stride, that last moment, finish coming from Klopp there at the end, getting up, getting that finish, and then yeah, he did go down, but he did even the playground for the other teams, making it a 3 versus 3. Getting an extra point. I mean, he was gonna go down anyways. He was like, you know what? I'll just confirm a finish. He didn't just knock him down. He confirmed that finish. That was just phenomenal to watch. So yeah, great game overall. But I mean, one good thing is that these teams like Asaf and even Starnix
Yeah.
on both these teams was kind of struggling in day number 1, day number 2. They start off very well, even Smith plays there, as a matter of fact. So it is good to see that a couple of teams that have been struggling on day number 1 performing better on day number 2. But yeah, we got to give it to Wadiar yet again. Come on, man. What's it gonna take for these teams to stop the destructive performances coming in from the side of Wadiar?
Well, of course, if we talk about Vadiyar, well, they anyhow managed to get 8 finishes point in this game. From their perspective, it was not that good because the way they are playing from the group stages in the semifinals, day 1 was really very fantastic. Above in every match they have above 10 finishes point or 12 finishes point. But particularly talking about this match, they got some 8 to 9 finishes point, which was not that good for the team. But yeah, it's a very decent and very good performance from my perspective, and the consistency which team Vadiyar is maintaining is really very good. But the way you told about Asaf Gaming, Smitha plays, and the new teams are coming up in the day 2. So yeah, the competition would be very much increased in the day 2.
Oh, for sure. Now, before we head on to map number 6, I'm sorry, because
Yeah.
day 1 and day 2, we're gonna be taking a short break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to BattleXO Regional League South India. We are back after a short break. We witnessed an amazing game number one, if you ask me. Yes, a couple of teams that were that did not
Yeah.
show up pretty huge on day number one. Well, they did step up this time around, and Asaf Gaming did come out on top with that chicken dinner. But let's take a quick look at the match standings so you have a better understanding of what just went down here in semifinals, match number five.
Well, the match number five was really very great and fantastic to be precise. But if I talk about the match standing as SF Gaming, well, they secure the winner chicken dinner with 15 points, which will be the place point, and 5 finishes point to their side. Star Nixon, they secure the second position with 12 points and 8 finishes point. But they are gaming a total of 20 points, in which 12 are finishes point. The domination has been totally delivered in this match as well. Smitha plays well again, 10 plus points, 4 finishers point, which will rank them at 4th position. Bravo Gaming 8 finishers point and just 2 place points, overall 10 points. Outyan Gaming total 8 points, Boom Bam Vigil 8 points, Team Adarsh 5 points, in which they secured 4 finishers point. Mayur Gaming 5 total points, Nevin OP 2, Mallu Viner and Kicha 2 OP, and Maman Gaming, well, they secured a single point into the side, and KMC Combat and Exhaust Gaming and Explain Gaming, well, they weren't able to open up in this game.
Well, great start for the side of Asaf Gaming and Star Nixon as well. Well, now looking at the MVP of the match, let's see. It is gonna be Dragon OP from the side of Vadiyar Gaming once again. No surprises there. The side of Vadiyar Gaming, they have to be, you know, they have to be in the limelight one way or another. Either be the one getting that chicken dinner, or the one with the highest finishes, or and if not, and get the highest number of finishes there as well. And the MVP is gonna be, Dragon with 6 finishes. That is just something you don't usually see once again. But I've said this like a million times. I feel like this is the third player now coming in from the side of Vadiyar Gaming to get an MVP. I've seen Maxi get it, Manti get it, and now it's time for Dragon. But yeah, but after this performance from Asaf Gaming, where do they stand on the overall question? Overall standings is my question. Have they, bounced up? And the answer is yes. They've made it to top 6 now. They're very close to top 4. Orion Gaming still holding on to their number one spot with 96 total points, very close to 100. Vadiyar Gaming also doing very well with 88. As I said, these two teams, they are going to be sticking to their number one, number two spots for a while. But number 3 and number 4, these two spots are going to be in contention for sure.
Well, totally the way they are playing, I think that's great. I could see some difference between Odian and Bhatia Gaming. I think the differences of almost 8 points into their side. Malu Weiner, well, they got 64 into their side as well. And the Star Nixon 16, Nevinopi 52, Asaf Gaming 44, and Xnos Gaming 42, Boom Bam Pitchell 36 into their side. They'll rank at those 8th position. I think now the fight is between the top 6 teams, what I guess, because top two is already finalized. It's Odan and Odan Gaming and Vadiyar Gaming, because the way they are playing, I think if they aren't able to perform in the next 2 matches also, and they got a single match with some average points, I think that will be very easy for them. But yes, if I talk about the other teams, I think the game is done for them, because at least they need 2 good games with a 30 pointer. Then only they can rank at those top 4.
I mean, if you ask me, I would still like to give the benefit of the doubt to the team. Still, Team 12. That is, I feel like Kicha2 OP, Expen Gaming, Mayu Gaming, and Team Others, or these 4 teams are done for. But I still feel like Bravo Gaming, just because they hit that 20 mark, they're on 21 right now. If they can just somehow drop a 30 bomber, they'll bring their total up to 50 already, right? With just one particular game. So they will still have 2 more games. So this game is going to be very important. If someone cannot get 30 bomber also, if they can just perform decently in this game, and maybe in the next 2 games, if they get a 30 bomber, there's a really good chance that they might be crawling their way up to the number 4 spot, where Star Nixon is right now sitting comfortably with 8 point lead over Nevin OP. But all that could change any second. Between them and Maluwana, there's only 4 points. But as I've said, number 1 Odeon Gaming, I don't think anyone's stealing that position from them anytime soon. But let's see how things go, because Smita plays KMC.com and Maman Gaming, all these teams. I feel like they have a really good, chance. Grim chance, yes, but Maman Gaming, they're already on 32. Boom Bang, there's 36. Xnox on 42, so they have a better chance when compared to the other teams. So there's a really good chance that any of these teams could just, go for an upset and steal that position from Star Nixon of 4, maybe even 3, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, they have a pretty good chance. They have a pretty good start to be given because the way they played in the last matches was really very great. And this is the chance for the teams ranking at those from 4th to 8th position. They still have a chance. If you go with those average game of 15, 20 points, you could surely rank at top 4 or top 3, because consistency is the key. Because if you're consistent between 15 to 20 points, I think you don't need a bomber of 25 or 30 points, because each point matter, each 5 pointer matter, even a single point of those skill finishes and even those placement matters a lot at the stage of qualification.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That is going to be something. And if you guys think you are good enough, if you
Yep.
guys want to showcase your skills as well, you might as well download BattleXO app and register for the underdog stage if you're one of those, really hungry players, if you're one of those aggressive players, if you're one of those passive players like me, anything works, because once again, just make sure you have a squad of 4. Register for the underdog stage where 5,000 teams will be facing off against each other. I wouldn't say exactly each other, but you get the gist. They'll be divided into groups and whatnot. And then, out of which 8 teams, if I'm not wrong, will be qualifying for the final stage. So you might be one of those teams battling it out against the, these creators, T233 Orgs, and also the top dogs of India and South India region as well. That is going to be something to look out for. It is not just going to be, to showcase skills. It could also be just done for experiencing, how it feels
Yep.
to play at the big stage.
Well, of course, you have to gain experience. You have to build a lot of, your resume, because the way you play, the more experience you get, the more better you can play and the more better you can grind. Because BattleXO is a great platform provided by Esports Exo, especially for underdogs. And yeah, if you have a chance, if I would have a chance, this chance before, you know, uh, 2 years back, I should surely been registering it and trying for an esports player. But now it's too late. I don't think I'm that great now. So yeah, but few underdogs still have a chance to play here and get a good platform out of it, get a good career out of esports.
Yeah, for sure. Making career out of esports is still going to be a dream for a lot of players, a lot of young, let's say, children out there. Not just children, they're still young adults as well. So, excuse me there. But yeah, my time is done. I pretty old at this point. Sad, unfortunately, can't keep up with you, young lads anymore, destroying me in pub matches. But yeah, as Eagle said, if it was a couple of years ago, maybe I would have given it a chance as well. But I will be playing. Do not get me wrong. I will register myself for the underdog stage. You never really know. Maybe if there's a little bit of luck, I will make it
Yep.
to top 1,000. I guess I would be happy if I can just win a couple of matches. To be really honest. But yeah, anyway, you guys don't forget to do that, because once again, 5,000 teams. That's what the limited number of registrations we take. So if you are out of slots, unfortunate. So make sure you are going to be registering ASAP. We already have those QR codes. If you didn't see it, if you missed out any of the QR codes, all you need to do is just type out BattleXO. It's on Google Play Store and on Apple App Store.
Well, of course, it's an Apple Store as well and Google Store as well, depending upon your own devices. But very soon, if I talk about this map, this will be a map of Miramar, which is going to be really very exciting edge, and especially the third and fourth match, the map of Sanok and the map of Erangel again. In each day, if I talk about the group stage day 1 to group stage day 4 and semifinals day 1, each day we saw a difference. We saw a table turning performance from one or the other team after the 50% day is over. So I'm still waiting who will be the team today, who will be coming up, because after 2 matches yesterday, Vadhiya Gaming didn't perform that well and some new name came in. And today, Vadhiya Gaming performed, I'll say a decent performance of 20 points in the first match. From their side, what I feel is very good, but from their side, it's a decent one. But if what I talk about after 2 matches, who will be the team coming up and showing up for the qualifiers? Because again, it's a top 4 qualification.
Yeah, this is not gonna be an easy, easy games for teams. But what they are gaming, as you said, they've been performing very well, as well as Orient Gaming as well. So both these teams are gonna be the ones to look out for, pretty much. But I still feel like other teams as well, especially as of now, since they've jumped to number 6, they would like to make that jump to top 4. I think it's going to be another team that you need to keep an eye on.
Well, of course, you particularly have to keep a keen eye on those players as well and those team as well. How will they moving in? What will be their strategies? Because very soon, I'll say we'll be moving towards the second match of the day, which is the map of Miramar. And as you say, it's going to be really very difficult. The dusty map will bring a lot of chaos and will bring a lot of limitation. If I particularly talk about the limitation, I guess the vehicles and those rotations, especially the blue zones, will create a lot of stubble. The rotation in the Miramar becomes very difficult, especially with those low health vehicles. It causes a lot of repercussions and those blast in the vehicles. I think players are always trouble in those stuff. So yeah, we have to be very prepared with those things, and you have to create a plan B as well.
Yeah, for sure. And, having that plan of action coming into the game with a definite plan and executing it is going to be something to keep an eye out for as well. You need to make sure that you execute it well. And, you just need to understand that if one plan doesn't work, as Eagle said, plan B has to be ready. But yeah, once again,
Yeah.
let's take a quick look at today's maps that we have here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, particularly talking about the map as we discussed earlier, the first match wrangle is being totally done. The second match of Miramar becoming very soon, anytime. Well, again, the third map, the favorite one, what I believe is of Senog, the sneaky Senog, the map of comebacks, the map of chaos, the map of surprises and snakes. Well, it has different names, but the results are very much same. Those heal battles, takes us to a lot of entertainment as well. Then again, we'll end up the day with the default map of Wrangle.
Yeah, we are done with one, and now we're going to Miramar. It's going to be a very vast map, a great map for someone who wants to go for those long range duels. A great map for those who want to take those sniper rifles and put it to great use. But we haven't seen that, in a while. So I'm expecting to see at least today, at least on the final day of the creator phase, can we please see some sniper action? I've missed it for a while now. But then moving on, as you said, Sandhawk, right? Pretty
Yeah.
sneaky map. So expecting to see some really cheeky plays as well. But then at angle once again, can Asaf Gaming pull off what they did on map number 5, on map number 8 to close things off? I think that would help them get that number 4 spot. To be honest, maybe even number 3 as a matter of fact. But they also need to make sure that they perform pretty decently on Miramar and Sanhok.
Well, I guess the way they played in the last day was really very great, and I think they have to pull it off today as well because as of gaming, the first match was very beautiful. They secured a chicken dinner. They got a temperament. They're almost, if I'm not wrong, they're almost in the top six, and now a few good matches with. I'll not say you have to score a 25 pointer or 30 pointer. If you go with few good matches of those 15 point even, if you are consistent with the map of Miramar with 15 points, with the map of Sanok with 15 points, and then again the map of Wrangle with 15 points. I think this would be very easy for you to qualify because if I'm not wrong, they already have a 50 to 55 points, and if you end the day with around 90 to 95 points, I think you'll be ranking around that 95 points. But again, it's going to be really very difficult for them because consistency is not that easy. I know because there are different maps. Wrangle, Miramar, and Sanok again coming up.
True. Miramar, Sandhawk, and Erangel again.
Yeah.
And as you said, there are a couple of teams with 50 plus already, a couple of teams with 40 plus, and the team with I think it was Bravo, right, with 21 points exactly. So I feel like this game is gonna be a very important game for them, especially if they don't perform out of their mind. They at least need to perform decently to have a chance of getting that 30 or 25 bomber in the map of Sandhawk and then a wrangle it to close things off. But let's see how things goes on the map of Miramar as we are going to be jumping in now, ladies and gentlemen. All the players are ready. The parachutes are going to be coming out anytime soon. We have 16 teams once again jumping into the server. Malu Weiner, Orient Gaming, Vadyar Gaming, Xnox Gaming, Boom Bang Visual, Nevin OP, Asaf Gaming, Smita Plays, Bravo Gaming, KMC Combat, X-Pain Gaming, Kisa 2OP, Mayur Gaming, Star Nixon Gaming, Maman Gaming, and Team Others. All of these teams jumping in yet another time for sixth time, as a matter of fact, in the semi-finals. The flight path is pretty basic, if you ask me, from east to the western side
Yeah.
towards Vermont and Nuevo.
Well, the fly path gonna be a pretty decent one, as compared to the last fly path, what we witnessed yesterday. It's gonna be very opposite to it, starting from those eastern parts of the region, ending towards those western parts of the region. Typical horizontal fly path dividing the map into a 50-50 ratio. So yeah, you have a chance to cover every drop location available out there. If I talk about Los Leones, Chumacara, El Pozo, Crater Fields, La Cobia, Campo Militar can be covered very easily. But the zone, well, this will challenge the teams because it's totally been shifted towards the southeastern parts with Parrot Perusa. Lastly, honest, in the maximum teams, what I can see is towards those central part and those northern parts. So yeah, you have to be very prepared because this match is bringing a lot of entertainment in coming time.
Boy, oh boy. Did we just jump in with 15 teams? I feel like we did, right? Now the side of Smitha players have already lost a player. Unfortunately, did not, not a start they were expecting. But I think that there was a team eliminated there. We're down to 16, sorry, 59 players as a side of Orient Gaming. They're still holding on.
Yep.
They are in the same vicinity as the side of Smita plays, so they have to be careful. The revival not coming in anytime soon. Joker, I think it's done for good.
Well, yeah, Joker will be getting eliminated. Was getting trolled for a while, but yeah, Jin, he'll get an easy as well as a free kill into his side. 15 teams, 58 players. Lucifer, as far as I can see, is barely surviving those few HP. Aim God. A great angle over there, but no, Virgil. He was waiting there. He'll knock him off. And an easy finish one because he was barely surviving those 10 HP. Jane again moving in. Multiple drop clashes, which was not expected in the semifinals, has been delivered here. Cobra Claw has been taken down. No, it's Kaba has been taken down by Cobra Claw. And now Fad is coming in. The position of Jin could create surprises for Cobra because they're not known to his position. And if you try to cross that road, it's going to be really very challenging. Claw, well, he's coming in. He is coming in from the warehouse. Jin is waiting. The revival of Prabhas is being done there. You have to wait here. You have to be pretty stable at this position.
Joker already gone. Cobra lol. Oh boy. Barely surviving along with Prabhas, who both of them have taken a lot of damage now. I'm not really sure from who exactly, but Odeon Gaming is the only team in vicinity right now, and they're going to be closing in because they want to make sure that this squad gets eliminated. Smita plays another team, as I've said, they are also, in the run for the top four finish. And this is going to be a very crucial game for them as well. They can go, even if they don't have a 30 bomber, as I've said, these teams, they need to at least have a good game, if not a great one.
Well, totally, they have to bring a good game out of there. If I talk about Team Taiko, well, they still have a chance because 3 games are enough. 3 games are enough to get 50 points, even 40 points, 60 points, 40 to 60 point. I'll make a barrier over there from 40 to 60 points because it's enough to, if you are willing to qualify, if you have that skill set. If you haven't performed the day one, 40 to 60 points is enough for 3 games. And if you have 40 points in the first day out of 4 matches, I think you're done. I think you're done for the qualification. 100 point is what you need for the qualification. From my experience, that could be a cutoff. If you have the 100 point, you are in the safer side. But if the lobby is playing very hard, giving a tough competition, it may vary, but 100 point is enough, and players have still a chance. Players still have a chance because I guess 3 matches are enough again.
These matches. If you ask me, I mean, there's a lot that could be done in 3 matches, right? But let's see. Is this game gonna be one of those slow-paced games, or is this game gonna be a mowdown, a massacre kind of fight at the start itself? Already 2 squads being eliminated now. Stage 1 circle now closing in. They have to be careful as they still 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes for the circle to collapse on these players. They are very far away, a kilometer and a half, if you ask me. Will they be able to make it in time? I highly doubt so.
Well, they're moving in. They'll try. They'll try for the best to get the best out of this day because this is the last day, and then again you have to move into the grand finals. 14 teams, 54 players. You have 1.5 minutes remaining. But what we have forgotten, I think now you have to go inside a zone. It's been totally shifted towards the southern parts, and you have to be really very careful around those rotation because there would be multiple teams coming in, and the rotation clashes, the rotation fights. I think it's been started, but Trainer is going for a 1v1. It's a DBS. No, it was a shotgun. And a shotgun versus EMP45 anyhow manages to take him down, but a counter attack from the opponents. Team Taiku. Krania Artio has been taken down. Jin 7 R2R. Emil Star is still there. This grenade could change a lot of things. But that Molotov, I think, will get a trouble. Emil Star is trying to confirm his skill, and yes, he'll do very nicely. Claw has been taken down again. A deflection of grenade would be more better. Emil Star is trying his level best. One good grenade, I think. Team Cobra, well, they'll be finishing off here and signing off from the match number 2. And that what I was talking about. They'll be eliminated. And how this is, you use the utilities. But again, a new fight. It's team number 12 coming in. It's looking like a 1v2. Grenade is pinned out, but he's in 90. Anshul looking like a one-on-one. Having M416, a great weapon. No, it's a 1v2. You have to be really very prepared. Getting a good backup from his teammate, but he's overcommitting in. And finally, he's been taken down. The IX players is still there, hiding out. If I'm not wrong, the Lone Ranger of team number 10 is still surviving, and it's Raj. Well, let's see for how much more time he can hide out there.
Ooh, a lot of gunfights. M249's in the picture. Team 12, they are going to be the one coming out on top. Asaf Gaming, great start yet again to their map as they will be getting themselves 3 finishes. As Malu one is in the vicinity, they have to be careful. They're taking a lot of damage, and KMC, oh no, iPad hits the deck yet again. He has been the star player for them in the group stages, but in the semi-final stage, right? KMC Combat, they're struggling really bad. They are just unable to get that groove on.
Well, the way they're playing, I think it's really very, very great. You have to be aggressive for some time. You have to get those finishes point. You have to maintain the same level of the other teams. But as far as I can see, in the zone, there's only one team. There's only one team, and every other team is outside of the zone. They're fighting. They're struggling to get inside the zone. A lot of rotation clashes. Few drop clashes are still in action. So I guess this time the zone will play a very this time the zone will play a very prior role.
Wait a second, why is that zone so small already? Did I not look at it? Wait. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but right now Malu Weiner, they're dropping Asaf Gaming. 2 players bagged and tagged, and wait a second, everyone's gone? Oh my god. Asaf Gaming, what just happened? They were looking so good, and then one, I wouldn't even call it a mistake. One opportunity given away to the side of Malu Weiner, and they struck. They struck hard.
Yep.
What a game, Malu Weiner. I mean, they also are kind of struggling to confirm a top 4 finish. So they also need to have a great game. And yeah, there you go. They're confirming this one as well. Boom Bang Bijol, they're going to lose a player. Gone.
Well, really very great the way they are playing. I think it's going to be really very fantastic. 11 teams, 37 players. Maximum fights are holding outside of the zone. It's not even a single fight in this particular game held inside the zone. And this is what it is. If the zone is not in your favor, it's going to be really very difficult. If you are with zone, zone is your best friend. And if you are against it, I think he'll be the most worst one. But again, Team Vadihar, well, they are very smart, avoiding the fight, coming inside the zone, getting those early rotation. Internanto coming with that. A good scenario of tracing, but he couldn't get finisher's point, and there you come. There comes the counter fire. He wasn't prepared for that, and as far as I can see, he is a solo player standing there, and whole team is there. But no, 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 no. Like there, it's Team Obey. They weren't prepared for this. Vehicle explosion could be an option. And again, Obey Flash is barely surviving those few HP. That was a great shot from GT, taking those shots on foot. Flash is taken down. GT is coming from behind. He's creating those pressure scenarios for Team Obey, and I don't think Falcon he could handle the scenario anymore, because now team number 3 is making a trap from different angles.
Malu Weiner, what a game this is turning out to be for them. 7 finishes already, pretty early into the game if you ask me. There's still stage 2, it's a map of Miramar as well, pretty big map. And they are securing the fights, they are securing the crates as well after the fights, after confirming those finishes, and now they're making their way back into the zone. Very smart moves coming in as a side of Team X-Pain. They're trying to close out the players of Nevin OP. They are dealing a bit of damage. Vicky has to be careful as Real Hawk, he will be taking on Nevin OP. This is going to be a clash here for sure. They still have a man advantage if I'm not wrong. But Real Hawk GT, he's going to be spotted in that building. All alone as the circle now collapses. Will we have a bit of water still? The answer is gonna be no, as the circle converges towards that Los Leones. There's still gonna be plenty of. I don't even want to say plenty. There's gonna be so many compounds to work with.
Really, very challenging. The way players are playing, the way teams are moving. You have to be patient at this time. You have to get the zone first. You have to play according to the zone, not according to you, not according to the finisher's point. But Team Vadiyar, they haven't secured a single finish point in this game. Goku has been taken down. The revival must be given. And in front of them, it's a new team. It's Team Taiku. They're trying to create pressure on Team Vadiyar from different angles. Dragon, well, he'll take down Emil Star. And the disadvantage of Split will now play a vital role.
Maxi running over a player there. These vehicle finishes are always fun to watch. Something that I can never get enough of. But at the moment, it's gonna be Explain Gaming in the crossfires of actually 3 different teams. One of them being Bravo Gaming. This team, they have to be careful. They have to be very cautious, and X7 Evo, while he's capitalizing, confirms a finish as well. They need to. Oh, actually, a Real Hog got it. Did he? Somehow. Not really sure who got that finish, but there are other teams now in the vicinity as well. Mario Gaming coming in, but to their demise as they are going up the stairs and going down their drain. Oh, Real Hawk GT single-handedly defended his place, defended his teams as well, eliminates the entire squad of Mario Gaming. What a player!
I think he did very fluently. The way he played, I think that was really very fantastic. But still, the grenades would create a lot of trouble out of the Winter. He'll take down Real Hawk Whitey. Spidey is still moving in, trying to figure it out that where the players must be, where actually the knock player must be. And now the question is that how will he go on? How will he move on? But TT Man TOG will take down Demigod. And again, Team Taiku versus Team Fatihar is taking place. 2 aggressive teams. Whenever they fight, I think it's going to be the most entertaining one. 25 seconds again remaining in your hand for the next one formation. But Venom, a small height advantage that will affect a lot. An easy 1 finish point. A perfect easy start. And those clusters. This is a fight not for winning this match. This is a fight for winning this particular mountain because this will play a very prior role. And Mantioji with that grenade, he'll shook them off. The first opening knock, which was very much required. Team number 6, they must be in pressure now. Team number Bhatyar moving in. And Mill Star taken down. Hakitar has been taken down one by one. Team number 6, every player is down. Zoroji has been the solo player. Lone Range is surviving. He'll back off. He'll go from here. He disengage the fight, which is very much better. But Dragon is not ready. He's not accepting that how he ran away. And he's coming here. It's looking like a one-on-one. Zoro, well, he was ready. Shotgun versus the MP45. A great meta, having a good cover. If Dragon overcomes, it's going to be really very challenging. But he's looking very confident. Team Tamilas, well, they are coming in. They're coming for the backup as well. It's going to be really very difficult for Zoro. But somehow he'll make connection. Dragon he'll make that pick. He'll get those 3 finishers point and overall 6 finishers point in the team backpack. 6 teams, 20 players.
Surviving still takes 20 players still in the server. And Team Bhatyar Gaming, they must be feeling really confident. They must be feeling like they are gonna be the ones coming out on top. But Venom GT, finally, some freaking sniper. Oh, he blew his goddamn head off. That was beautiful. They did not see that one coming. They thought that M4 was gonna reign supreme, but then the snipers, there you go. The snipers are always gonna be a step ahead in this beautiful map of Miramar, where the player is gonna be back on his feet, but that is still a scary place to be up against. I wanna see. Can he connect another one? Venom GT. Finally giving us some sniper rifle action here as we are closing down on the stage 4 circle. 33 seconds. Team 5, that is Bravo Gaming. They're still surviving, but they need a bit more on the numbers side. On the position numbers, on the finishing numbers as well.
Well, the way they are playing, I think it's going to be really very huge. Very entertaining for now. But let's see. Moving very slowly, very planningly. Virgochu, okay. He was ready for the surprise. But I think the execution, that was not that good. Goku coming up with that S12K. That's very easy. Team Vadhyar, well, they're coming back in their regular gameplay. And if I'm not wrong, SL, Spidey OP, he's trying to run away from this fight, back off from this fight and disengage it. And Spidey OP, anyhow, he'll manage to go from here. And yes, he'll manage to get some position points for the team. Let's see how he'll do so.
Three more players have gone down since the last fight. As a side of Kickstart to OP, have to be careful. BW Law also is the deck. Worm and Dennis are the only ones standing right now on the side of Boom Bam Vigil. They are the ones getting boom bammed out of the server. Now Dennis the only one standing. One bullet is all it will take for him to actually go down, unfortunately. But the side of X-Paint Gaming, they're trying to be a little more smart and they will take him down nevertheless. 7 finishes now, thanks to Williams for 6 of them. Absolutely monster of a player. Maxi counting his lucky stars as a spray from Nanto is not that good. Unfortunate.
Well, that was not that good, but yes, they're still trying, they're still moving in. And the way they are moving is going to be very, very important. This is the 5th zone. 5 players. I'm sorry, 5 teams, 14 players. Nevin OP. It could be still seen around those region. Goku WNL still getting those finishers point. Team Vadiyar, again, they are very aggressive, trying to dominate the game. Already secured 9 finishers points and still 9 players are left in the game. So yeah, let's see how much more finishers point they'll secure from here. But 7 finishers point in the side of team number 3, waiting for the new zone formation. And let's see. Oh, well, the new zone formation, it will be in the favors of only two teams. And the other three teams, well, they have to come inside. But again, what is BattleXO? This is a platform given by esports X, especially for underdogs where you can perform, play, tier through tier 3, tier 2, tier 1 scrims, even tournaments, register from your Google Play Store. You can download the app from your App Store. You can download the app, or you can also scan the given QR code and download the app as well.
Low. Now, as we head down to the stage 6 zone, we are down to 5 teams, 13 players still here, and Vadihar is still surviving. That is never a good thing if you are against them, because they 9 out of 10 times they will probably come out on top. Explain Gaming, the only one surviving right now, cooking up a grenade, has to be careful.
Well, yes, you have to be really very careful. You have to plan the things very rightly. But Spidey is still waiting on those Oh! What was that? He was preparing something else. He blasted the gas gun from the enemies and he only blew it off. He only got off from the game, but Nevin OP. Okay, barely he'll survive anyhow. 3 teams, 18 players. Still moving inside the zone. This is the stage 6. 1 minute to go for the zone to shrink in. Man TOG, Maxi OP, last 2 players standing in against team number 5. Those Molotov is creating a lot of difficulties for team number 5. Man TOG anyhow managed to get a knock. Okay, it was DPS versus DPS. What weapon was that? When MGT took them down with the MP45 and Maxi. If I'm not wrong, is a solo player standing in 1 by 1. Team number 5 having that head advantage into their side. Well, they are trying to suppress each and every one.
Top 3 now. Malu Weiner, Vadiar Gaming, and also Bravo. I am happy to see that Bravo is still making it there to the top 3. Not sure if they will be the one coming out on top because they only have one man standing. His Mandy is bleeding as well. Not really sure if he will be getting some cover anytime soon. But the side of Malu Weiner, they're also trying to go for this fight as they have 3 players surviving. They have to go for this one. And Mandy, he's gonna be out as Inton captain. He's gonna be the one dropping him. Bravo Gaming with another finish, unfortunately for the side of Vadiyar Gaming. They're now down to 2 as there are 3 players on the side of Maluwan, and they have to be careful. It's a great work coming in from our observers, by the way. Beautiful shot. You get to see all 3 teams here in one frame. Venom GT has to, yeah, there you go. He's healed up as the zone is now collapsing. Who will be the one that is going to be forced out into the open first, as the grenades are going to be raining onto the players of Bravo Gaming? The side of Malu Weiner, they're feeling confident. Look at those finishes, 3-3-2 on them respectively. But the side of Badiar Gaming, they don't care if it's a 1v2. They don't care if it's a 2v5. They don't care if it's 2 versus everyone else, because they are the team that have been explosive since day number 1, game number 1. But Venom GD with a beautiful grenade onto Max Europe. Now there's only one more player standing, and that is going to be Dragon. Will there be any more grenades raining from their side? It's a question, but both of these players are kind of stuck. They have to go out of the circle here to make it into the circle, so they will be taking a lot of damage here, or maybe not. There is a bit of gap here, but they have to be very cautious. But both of these teams playing smart. Both of them want to take out what they are gaming first.
Well, of course, they knew if Vadiyar Gaming is in the game, they wouldn't allow any other team to tackle or to challenge. But yes, you have to be really, really very smart at this time. Challenging Vadiyar is always very difficult. Dragon, I'm sorry, yeah, is the Lone Ranger surviving for the team. Looks like a 1v2v2, and there you go. GT was that player. He'll flush him out, and at the same time, really very fantastically. And if I'm not wrong, team number 3, that was a very quick winner chicken dinner from their side, and it's Malu Weiner finally making a good comeback in the day 2.
Boy, that was nice. That was a great finish to a match. That was, what they are gaming trying their best, but once again, we 2 teams,
Yep.
decide to team up and try to take it down. There's just absolutely nothing that you can do. And yeah, coming in, Malu Wenger is going to be the one coming out on top, but also got to give it to Bravo Gaming. They did survive in the end till the top two, so they will be getting 12 points for that. A couple of finishes here and there as well, so 15 points overall, approximately. So I feel like that is going to be a great comeback for them, a great confidence boost, especially moving on further. So they have two more maps. I feel like that is going to be bumping their position up maybe from 11, 12 to somewhere around 10. Even if it does, just 1, 2 positions, it's still going to be looking really good moving on further. Now we will be heading down to Sandhawk. So another game for them, maybe where they can be a little more sneaky and get those points yet again, and maybe Erangel go all out, get that 30 bomber as we were talking about, and then maybe just have your fingers crossed, and hopefully they will make it to the top four.
Well, of course, let's see how they do in, because they have to perform continuously in the next two matches as well. If I talk about it, they should score at least 10 to 12 points in both the matches to qualify in the grand finals. But this was the match number 2, which will come to an end on the map of Miramar very soon. We'll be coming up to the match of Senok. But before that, guys, we'll take a short break. And between the break, what you have to do, you have to go download the BattleXO app, register there, play there with your team, with your players. And if you don't have a team, you can find a team over there as well. So yeah, there's lots of opportunity, a great stage. Till then, we'll take a short break and we'll meet after a short break. Till then, stay tuned.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to BattleXO Regional League South India after an amazing game number 6 as well. There are going to be some teams up and down for sure now in the overall standing.
Yeah.
But before we head on to that, let's take a quick look at the match standings now coming in from the map of Miramar. Second time in the semifinals, so match number 6, Malu Weiner was the one getting that chicken dinner in the end. Great game coming out from them, as they also managed to somehow get 11 finishes to their name, total of 26. What they are giving yet again a very good balance between those placement points and finishes points. 10 plus 10 equals 20.
And of course, the way Maluvaner played was really, really very great. This was very much needed by the team, by the players as well, because they were ranking around the sixth and seventh position. And I think after this match, they'll be ranking around those 4 and 5, because even Vadiyar, they are continuously getting those 20 pointers in every match. If I talk about the first one or the second one, but Bravo Gaming, they secured 50 points, 15 points into their side. Xpain Gaming 15 into their side, they'll rank at the fourth position. Kickstart 2 OP 11, Boom Bam Vigil 7, Ujian Gaming 5 points, Team Adarsh 4 points, Nevin OP. Well, they've also got 4 finishes points of Gaming 4. Smitha plays 2 points into the side. KMC Comban 1, Mayur Gaming 1, Mammon Gaming 1, Astronixon and Exnos. Well, they weren't able to get an opening in this match.
Yeah, really unfortunate to see Starlix on. I feel like that is going to be affecting their overall standing moving on further. But KMC Commons with our players also struggling. But Bravo Gaming 15 points, as I've said, looking like they would be happy with that. But let's see. And talking about the MVP, I'm not really sure if it's going to be someone from the side of Malu Banner, or is it going to be someone from the side of Vadyar? Nope, it is going to be from the side of Xpen Gaming. That was the other name I was going to take. Williams FPS. He did manage to secure 6 finishes pretty early to the game as well. And yeah, unfortunately, he did go down, which kind of made it, you know, easier for the opponent to take down the side of Xpen Gaming, because he was one of the top players there in the previous match. And can he get that momentum still in his side is a question. Now moving on to the map of Sandhawk. But he has put up some really good performances in recent times. And talking about overall now, this is the question. Who are the top 4 now? Vadyar Gaming steal the number 1 spot after the great game. Odian Gaming down to second position with 101 points. Both of these teams crossing that 100-point threshold. Malu Weiner now with 90 have secured a top 3. There's no way someone's stealing that, if I'm not wrong. Star
Yeah.
Nixon, although got 0 points in this one, they still managed to secure that top 4, 60 points, but they definitely have to perform in this one.
Well, what I believe is, we could see the top 3 teams for the qualification, which is Manu Vainer, Urian Gaming, Wadia Gaming. But if we talk about the fourth position, it looks very dicey. Especially, I could see a fight between Asaf Gaming, Nevin OP, and Star Nixon Gaming. They have a good chance for the qualification. But if Boom Bam Vigil and Exnos Gaming, if they get a good 30 pointer and a good 20 pointer in the next 2 matches, which is around, if you get to those 50 to 60 points in the next 2 matches, there could be a chance for them as well. But most of the chances are for Starnix in Gaming, Nevin OP, and SF Gaming, what I believe.
Once again, as I said, I give it down to 11 as well. Expend Gaming, Maman Gaming, Bravo, Xnox, Boom Bang. I feel like all these teams still have a really good chance. 130 Bomber, and they'll be up there with 60 points. And then the last game, if they can just somehow manage to get as many points as they can actually secure that top 4 spot as well. But Malu Weiner, great game coming out from them overall. They also pretty much secure the top 4 finish. There's no way that that team is going to be pushed down anymore, because there are only 2 more maps left after this, right? And we are heading down to Sandhawk, another very quick match on the cards, if you ask me. And yeah, I'm expecting a full lobby once again. I do not want to see anyone just riding out because of the fact that they are not going to be making it, like the size of others, Kichatu OP, Mario Gaming. There's absolutely nothing that they can do. They can drop 60 in the next 2 maps, and yeah, I think that is the only way they can, just get that number 4 spot. They need to get 230 bombers.
Well, of course, they need to perform really very well. If they have to get 30 points or 30-20 points in the next two matches, especially in the Sanok, and Sanok could be a bigger one with at least with 30 plus as well, because they have the chance for heal battles. You can interfere in those third parties very easily. You can travel the zone very easily, and at the same time, you could hide out. You could be a snake, whatever. Or you have to choose any one option, any two option. You have to work on that, especially in the Sanok, because Sanok could be a table twisting for any one of the team lying there. But yeah, let's see how will they go on.
Let's see how things are gonna be as we move down to the match number 7. This time things could go either way. There are going to be teams playing really aggressive. There are going to be teams playing really passive. There are going to be teams going for the heel battle as well. We've seen a couple of teams do that, and
Yeah,
then at the end come out, peak in the nick of time. Maybe get themselves a couple of finishes before they go down to get that extra couple of points. But yeah, it has been one hell of a game already. Yeah, one hell of a tournament, if you ask me already. One hell of a phase as well coming up. So one last time in the
yeah.
creative phase, we'll be witnessing Sandhawk, expecting to see something different at least from a couple of teams. Can Vadyar Gaming finally step up? For them, Sanok has just been kryptonite, as I've said. They've been unable to perform on this one map. The one map that they were unable to perform. Two times we've seen them, and two times they were unable to put up numbers. Can this be the time? Third time, maybe third time's a charm, right? You never really know. Can Vadyar Gaming step up? I mean, they don't really need to. Once
Yeah.
again, they're sitting comfortably with 108 points. But yeah, as I've said, it's just a mark of dominance at this point.
Well, what I believe is that you could have a mark of dominance, as you said. You can wipe out other players and you can show your dominance in the game in the all the four matches. But what I believe is Vadia is not that good in Sanok. We have seen the stuff in the group stages as well, and the same stuff in the semifinals day one as well, because they left the map of Sanok in the group stages, and in the day one of semifinals they weren't able to perform that good. So yeah, I guess this could be a table turning, not for Vadia, but yeah, for other teams which is lying down the table, especially from those fifth to eighth position, those five, six, seven teams. Yeah, so they could get a 35 pointer game or a 30 pointer game as well. Even a 20 will work, because you still have a match after Sanok, which is Erangel, which is a by default map, which will be a YOLO game, all in approach. It'll be very aggressive, and if your luck favors, you could hit those right point at the right time.
Yeah. For sure. A little bit of luck is going to be on the cards as well. A little bit of luck on your side is going to be feeling really good. But, you need to make sure that you have your A game up now, at least. Side teams in 5th to 10th position, as I've said, they have a really good chance. Maybe 130 bomber is all they
Yeah,
need to get that, get that number 4 spot confirmed for yourself. So 2 games left. You need to make sure that you bring out your best performances. If there's any strat that you're saving up for future, well, now is the time for you to use it,
yeah,
implement it, and somehow make it work. Because there have been teams who are consistent, pretty much. That's like Orient Gaming, Malu as well. In the meanwhile, but especially but they are gaming. Now, take a page out of these teams' playbook and maybe go aggressive right off the bat, or you can also go really sneaky like the side of Bravo Gaming and somehow make it there as well. Now, Bravo, they are still in the run, if you ask me. There's a really good chance that they
yeah.
might make it to top 4 as well. But let's see how things go here on the map of Sandhawk, as we will be jumping into the flight path very soon. I'm expecting to see some drop classes towards that Paradise Resort. But yeah, I usually go to Paradise Resort. Where do you usually land? What are you looking out for on this particular map here, Eiko?
Well, if I want to go somewhere, I'll go towards the boot camp. But if I talk about the fly path, well, the fly path is here finally, starting from those northeastern parts of the region, ending towards those southwestern parts of the region. A very, I'll say, dynamic fly path. It will cover maximum drop location very easily. If I talk about the boot camp, well, it could be easily covered. Camp Alpha Ruins, Painan Cave, Kampong. Each and every region looks like you can travel very easily. But what I talk about is the zone. Well, with the zone formation.
Boy, there is going to be a lot of teams there in the region of the Paradise Resort. I don't think Docks or Bantai is going to be occupied anytime soon. Even Hot 10 is not going to be contested whatsoever, I can see. But the side of Vadyar Gaming, they are gonna be the ones dropping on the Parallel Resort. They wanted a fight, but I feel like
Yep.
players have kind of noticed Vadyar dropping there, so they're like, you know what, we'll respect them for now. As also, this is gonna be the team. This is everyone's gonna be on the lookout for. At the same time, this is the game everyone needs to step up, right? Everyone needs to make sure that they get as many points as they can because after this, there's only gonna be one more game left.
Yeah, still must. I still have one more game after this. So if I talk about this match, this is going to be really very important. A decider match, what we talk about, what it looks like also. But if I talk about Team Taiko, well, they are totally here against team number 18 in the boot camp to take a very aggressive fight. Let's see how they go on. Looking very close to each other. The tribals have been used. A Molotov was thrown. But players are holding their position very tight, waiting for the right time to move in, waiting for the right moment. 1.5 minutes is the time what you have in your area, but I could see some throwables. I'm sorry, I could see some utilities. The first aids here, which is thrown here and there, it's been passed. 1.5 minutes, and players are waiting. They're not allowing to reveal their position to their opponents, to their enemies, and Team Tiger. Well, now they will change the position and try to create a trap for team number 18.
DBS coming into play. Again, confirming it as well. Okay, Super Ace attack, the side of Kichatu OP. Unfortunately, already lose two players pretty quick into the game. That is not a good sign now. Once again, they are one of the teams who have no chance, close to no chance at least. Because as I've said, 230 bombers is the only way that they can actually go for, some form of a comeback. But I feel like that is off the cards now, and it might just be the end of it, end of their journey here.
Well, it's looking like a 1v1, but players are practicing between themselves. DBS, well, a very great weapon to be precise. The way they are playing, it's going to be really very fantastic. Team number 11, looking at a very close scenario, it's Team Taiku. What I can see, they're still waiting. The patience is given from both the teams. They're not trying to engage the fight at this point of time. I think very soon, if the zone comes in, I think they'll disengage the fight, they'll back off. This is also option left because as we all know, and the players, they would also be knowing, and the teams as well, that this is the decider game. Sanok is the decider game. If you have a point here, if you score a 25 pointer, you will be alive in the fourth match as well in the points table, and you still have a chance for the qualification. So yes, that's why we haven't still seen a fight yet in the map of Sanok, which is very rare.
Boy, oh boy. These two teams, Mayur and Xpen Gaming. This is oh wait, there's another one as well. I'm sorry, there's Odian as well in the picture. And if you ask me, Odian should be the one with an advantage here because the confidence level flowing right through their veins, especially after the few games. And they are also one of the top teams, 101 points if I'm not wrong. Grenades raining will not be dealing any damage, especially that one. But Krania cooking up another one. Can this one go? The project. Okay, that the projectile looked, the trajectory looked really good, but he did not opt to go for it. He's trying to cook it up again. Okay, yeah, he's not going. He's not opting for it again. They're taking their time, trying to find a perfect angle. Because once again, you do not want to be wasting your utilities pretty early into the game, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be really very early if you are engaging the fight. If you are losing the player, especially in the decider game, it's going to be really very difficult. But let's see, players are still waiting in, holding a compound very close, very opposite to each other. The grenades, the throwables, let's see how will that work out. But we couldn't see any fight other than this engaging here. Players are waiting, they're waiting for the right time, they're waiting uh, for the right moment. When there's no option left, I think then they'll move on. But right now, Cranier, he's been taken down. The first knock which was required is coming in at those another regions. Meanwhile, Joker has taken few players down. Evil trying to create some new position, trying to create some new angles. But what I can see is team number 9 is with one more one-man disadvantage, and Obey players has been taken down by Joker. It's looking like a one-on-one, and yes, Cobra LOL will be taken down by Pravas as well. Multiple fights are being taken place simultaneously, and it's team number 9 again will get knocked and finished off as well. But DBS, no, it's S12K versus M416, looking very difficult to tackle out. And there you go, Emil Star is moving in, take him down, try to eliminate it off. Let's see how will team number 9 make a comeback over here.
Now we've got to be careful with X-Pain Gaming. Ooh. S12K! That S12 coming in from the hands of Winner, unfortunately, gets destroyed. Tycho, they always come out on top, as I've said. Odeon Gaming, they're just better. Unfortunately, for the side, they did get eliminated completely, if I'm not wrong. Wiped off the server. In the meanwhile, I did see one of the players on the side of what they are gaming also getting a finish there, thanks to a beautiful grenade there coming in. As the circle now collapsing onto stage number 2, there are going to be grenades raining from the side of Vadyar Gaming. They will be coming into the vicinity as well. Paradise Resort was their home ground, but now side of Nevin OP, they dare challenge them, and now they're paying the price for this. They are losing players left, right, and center, as the side of Star Nixon Gaming is in the vicinity as well. They want to fight. Not really sure why, but they are together. So that is a good thing.
They're still waiting. Maxi OP very close. The Lone Ranger coming up for the fight from Team Vadyar and Team BIX. 4 men standing, cleaning it out. The exchange of throwables have been done here. Kunal, he made a connection where Maxi got a lot of damage, due to which he changed the position, but this is the stage 2, 46 meters still. They need to get inside the zone. Goku will coming in for a backup. If this angle can create a opening knock, it would be really very difficult for team number 10. Well, the grenade has been pinned out. This grenade could be a game-changing one. And yes, BIM has been taken down. Team Vadyar, well, we can see in a mini-map, they are creating a trap over there for team number 10. One by one, each player has been taken down. His shield, yes, he'll be also taken down. Shubham now being the drone major surviving, and yes, Dragon comes with a jump shot with his DBS. A great synergy. A great teamwork by Team Vadyars. But they lose Maxi over here. And yes, one player loss is a very big loss.
Every loss is a loss, if you ask me. But now, let's see how much more can they endure here. Vadyar Gaming, they do, as you said, did lose a player, but they still have one of the top. It's either Manti or Maxi going down every single time. It's never both of them going down. One of these two, because they are very aggressive, right? Both of these. It happens that one of them will always go down, but the other one is there to save the day for the side. But let's see how things go as the side of Team Others. They already have 4 finishes, looking really good here on the map of Sandhog as we move down to top 8 teams now. 28 players still in the server. It is perfect time for you guys to pull out your smartphones, get that camera out, scan the QR code, download the BattleXO from the Google App Store, Google Play Store, or the Apple App Store, and get yourself registered for the underdog stage where we have 5,000 teams playing off for a chance to be in the top 8, to get a chance to play in the grand finals. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys think you're good enough, if you guys want to showcase your skills and prove your worth, this is a time for you to do it. This is a stage for you to do it. As we move down to semifinals match number 7, halfway through already as the circle is now collapsing yet again. Third zone, will it be going towards Camp Alpha? Because that's where I feel like the zone is going to be collapsing towards. That will be a massive rotation for the teams, and there you go. No one's in the freaking circle except the side of Spita Place. At least that one player, I guess. Everyone else have to make their way in. Now, this is the perfect time for Spita Place to go back into the zone. But at the same time, can Asaf Gaming get back into safety as the side of Team Others? They're raining bullets on them. M4s easy, get taken down, and the grenades are going to be thrown as well as Demigod confirms a finish. No, actually, just a knock. We'll not be getting that confirmation, and just as I say that he will be. But now, the side of others, they're going for the revival as well. They already have 6 finishes to themselves. They're feeling really good.
18's 25 players. Joy Gaming. He's been silent, waiting, ready for the surprise with the DBS. Camping in, to be precise. But 18's 25 players. Okay, Adi, he was taking a vehicle, moving in. But Team Intent, well, they're not allowing anybody to change their position, to change their moment. Stage 3, 281 meters to travel inside the zone. 1.5 meters still left. I'm sorry, 1.5 minutes is still left for the zone strength to come in. It's not a big time. But again, Intent still waiting in team. Taiko, well, they're coming in with a vehicle. Venom GT, he could be attacked. But yes, guys, if you want to play such entertaining games, if you want to be a part of such entertaining event, just download BattleXO, download it from Google Play Store or App Store. You can scan the QR code and you have a pretty good chance to build a career out of esports, as we all are saying from past 4 to 5 days. This is the opportunity, this is the platform, which especially for underdogs, the competition will be between your level players, tier 3, tier 2, tier 1, in which you are comfortable, and then you can grow accordingly. But coming back in the game, yes, two firsted with Sandy Jordan. I would love to see that how much firsted a single player would carry in this heal battle after few zones, because heal battle is something what we look in Sanok for. But there you go, Joy Gaming still waiting in with that DPS. Team number 5 is here, well, Team Intent trying to suppress them out. Emil Star very close to Venom GT. A grenade has been pinned out. Threw that grenade very nicely. Was on point, but Venom GT somehow he knew the position. He changed the position. Now it's Neo Whitey looking like a 1v2. Gonna be very difficult for him. He's having DPS. He tried. He lost. And Team Intel, well, they will get some amazing finishes point. And Venom GT, he's been taken down. And his elimination is done. But Joy Gaming is still alive. Still waiting. He could have a heal battle over there, but only 3 Fosters are there. But DBS, well, it's always there. A clutch could always come when you have a DBS in your hand.
Yeah, the zone is dealing a bit of damage as well, and now he has to be really careful. He only has two, as you mentioned. Not a lot of heal first aids to work with, and he can't even make a noise anymore. You make a sound, he's dead. But for now, what they are gaming, they're also not in a great spot here. Maman Gaming, they are looking at the right direction in the side of what they are gaming. They have to make their way into the zone as well as the play zone will now be restricted. A minute and a half at the stage 4 will be doing a lot more damage. Smita Place is the only one in, along with the side of Zoro Demigods. They're already in the zone. This is a great move coming in, and Smita Place, they have spread out quite a bit as well, so they're taking a lot of the territory, which is a really good play coming up. And now they just have to make sure that they do not squander a bit too far from each other, because they should still need to make sure that they are ready to go for the backup if needed. They need to make sure they're ready to congregate whenever needed.
Yeah, they should be ready, I'll say, because this is the chance. This is your last chance. What I believe is after this, you won't get any other chance. So, yeah, you have to be prepared for the stuff. But 7 teams, 22 players are still surviving there, still waiting there. This is the stage 4. Players are moving very slowly, very stately. They're very careful with their rotations. But there you go, Joy Gaming. He'll take down Intent Captain. I think that surprise is coming in. He'll totally eliminate Intent Captain. And Team Intent will lose one player. And now the question is that what will Joy Gaming do? He's having 8 first aids. No! No, no, no. It's not 8. It's 36 first aids. I
Holy
think the
what?
game... Yeah, 36 first aids. The game is gonna go for another 8 to 9 minutes. 30 first hits, which means 150 seconds, which will allow you to survive for another 2 to 3 minutes. But this was a great one-on-one. Emilstra somehow he took Demigod down, but Ivory he got a great and an instant backup from the team. And Ivory, well, they'll win the battle. 7 finishes point without losing a player. But at the same time, meanwhile, I would love to see where are the heal battles going on. Stage 5. Another 7 to 8 minutes. 31st and 41st with different player and 10 devil. The Lone Ranger was surviving. Hector, well, he'll spot him. He'll shook him off, take him down. And now, top 5 teams, 16 players alive.
Moment Gaming's in the picture as well. As Meta plays, they have a man advantage clearly and the high ground advantage as well. But will they be able to capitalize is my question. Here, look at this. The circle is still going to be favoring them and the side of Maman Gaming. So the players on the side of Asif, not Asif, I'm sorry. Players on the side of Team Adarsh are going to be in a bit of trouble here as they are going to be knocked out of the zone. It's no way that they can actually go for the revival here. Demigod, I do not think it's going to be possible. So he's going to be dropping his teammate all the utilities that he has, and Goku is going to get taken down. It's most without plays. This is going to be the game for them. Manti is going to get taken out. Cobra Law, another finish there. 6 finishes now as they move down to the top 5 teams. Where is the player with the heal battle with 36 goddamn first aids? What is he doing is my question. But in the meanwhile, while they are gaming, they're in a lot of trouble. They might just get taken out here. 4 players still standing strong on the side of Smitha plays. They're trying to go for a better positioning here, side of Smitha, as they are going to be out of the zone for another 15 seconds. They have to make their way back in. TT Dragon OP is going to be the next in contact, or maybe I think he's also going for the heal battle. Yes, there's one player always going for the heal battle just in case.
Well, totally. Heal battle. Long game. Let's see how the heal battles work out. 5 teams, 13 players. It's gonna be challenging. Team Cobra, they're struggling. I think if this position is not in center zone, it's going to be really very challenging. Lucifer has been taken down. Hector still having a great position over there, hiding around those vast mountains. Toma got the position. Okay, Cobra Claw utilizing the height very well. Very nicely. And a grenade. Okay, if Neon is there, it's going to be very challenging for him. Well, those grenades are not making good connection. Neon is somewhere inside. Well, Lucifer will come for that revival and will get eliminated very easily. Both the players from Team Number 14 has knocked out. And from play zone, it's Demigod who's been taken out.
Play zone will be taking them out, unfortunately. More Smitha plays now, more and more chances for them as they are 4 out of 9 surviving from their side. There's going to be another heal battle here, but they're done. Or is he? He's going with bandages here rather than the first aids. So he will be going in for another, I don't know. I feel like that's over. Yep, it's all over here for the side of Team Out. There is maybe not yet. He's still pretty much safe for a while as a zone. Will not be dealing enough damage just yet. He's running in. But he has to be careful here.
Well,
look at that Molotov being thrown.
Yes, that was really on point. But anyhow, Neon will manage to survive. Babas has been taken down. Okay, Joy Gaming still is alive. He was having those 36 first aids and now he's left with nothing. No, still 3 more first aids. He's still trying. Top 4 teams, top 6 alive players. Joy Gaming again with 2 first aids. Will this make a change? Will he be from top 4 to top 2 or top 3? Let's see. Last first aid coming in. Does he have some more? This is the question. Okay. From where is he picking those first aids? 3. Now 2 more. He's creating the suspense.
Ooh, Joker. No, what is happening here at the end? But now I feel like Joy Gaming, it's all over. He's trying to use those bandages, but that is not going to be good enough. That's going to be another squad eliminated. We're down to the top 3 teams. and 2 players on the side of Smita player still surviving. 2 players. I think Dragon OP is also going for the heal battle now. All they need to do is just survive. But Neo, why are you doing this? Like, you don't need to do it. You're in a great
Okay.
spot. Why are you doing this? They're just throwing away finishes. They just gave away so many points. The Cobra Claw, all he need to do is just survive now. There you go.
Easy.
He gets that WWCD. I have no clue why they did what they did, giving away free finishes for no goddamn apparent reason. But yeah, it is what it is. Without plays, they will be getting that WWCD.
Yeah.
Could have restricted other teams from getting 3 more finishes, but it is what it is. And yeah, Vadyar Gaming also survived till the end, so they must also be feeling really good.
Yeah, the way they played was really good, and yes, I think the position of Vadiyar and if I'm not wrong, Maluvainer is totally been proclaimed after the end of 3 match. It's gonna be very easy for the qualification into the grand finals, and I think if I'm missing one more name, Edge.
Yeah, Malu Weiner as well as you said. Yeah, they also have, you know, they also are getting themselves into this matchup
Yep.
pretty well. But as you said, they have struggled quite a bit on the map. And but yeah, once again, you can see that they're not as dominant on this map as they are on the other 2 maps. So that is just
Yep.
something they just can't figure it out. And moving on further, if they make their way to the grand finals, right? I mean, they will definitely. But if they get a chance to play Sandhawk again, they need to make sure that they find a way to come out on top on Sandhawk as well. Because yeah, you can be dominating on Erangel and Miramar, but you can't just be having a tough time on Sandhawk. Yes, it doesn't really matter that much because you will still be accumulating points on the other 3 maps, but you also need to make sure that Sandhawk is also not very bad, maybe at least a decent, like this time. And luckily for Dragon, he was going for the heal battle. I think he was the last one to get eliminated, or maybe second last, so they will
Yep.
be getting 10 or 12 points relatively.
Well, the way Team Vadia played was not as expected, but yeah, somewhere we knew that Team Vadia Sanhok is not that too strong as compared to the other two maps of Erangel and Sanhok. But yeah, I think the qualification is very much easy for this particular team. They are already around those 100 points. This is what is required, and the Cobra, well, they played really very well in this match, which is Smita plays, and if the 30 pointer is there by Smita plays, so it could be a tough game in the last match as well.
True, but I don't think it's a 30 bomber. But anyway, we'll see all of that on the other side of the show. We are done with 3 maps of today. There is one more match, map number 8. But before we head on to that, you know what time it is. It's time for a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, so well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back again with BattleXO Regional League semi-finals day two, and this will be the last match of the day on the caster deck. My name will be again alongside it's my co-caster Edge, but without wasting your time, first Edge will move towards the match standings, and we'll be looking towards the match standings of the last match.
Yeah, we'll be taking a look at how things went down on the map of Sandhawk as well. And
Yep.
yeah, Smita Plays definitely did get that chicken dinner there coming in. And yeah, as Eagle said, let's take a quick look at the match standings now coming in on our screen. They should be the one coming out on top 24. I really like that number. Let's go. Smita Plays now. They have a really good chance to make it. But they are gaming yet again a great balance between placement points and finishing. I thought they actually did not do this well, but apparently they did. And 18 points for them. Maman Gaming also putting up some numbers there. 17 total points for them. Team Adarsh, well, they were giving away a few. I think that Maman or the others, they were giving away a few points for free, basically, by Smita Place. So yeah, 15 points for them. Orient Gaming also putting up some numbers in terms of finishing points. 10 total points for them.
Earlier, the way Smita Players played was really very fantastic. But what I have observed, Vadia Gaming, well, they are coming consecutively second in overall in match standings in every match after the end of every match. The first two were 2020, and this time it's 18 points to the into the side. Maman Gaming 17, Adesh 15, Odan Gaming 5th position 10 points, Kucha 2 OP 9, Bravo Gaming 8, Boom Bam Bikil well 3. Star Nixon 2, Nevinopi, Asaf Gaming, Mayur Gaming, and XPN. Well, they secured only a single point. Maluviner, KMC Combat, and Xnos Gaming, they weren't able to secure any point in this particular match.
Unfortunate, but yeah, moving forward to take a look at the MVP of this particular matchup. It is going to be Dragon OP once again from the side of Wadyar Gaming. Yes, it is him again, second time or for the day today, if I'm not wrong. First time he had 6, this time he has 4. That's 10 finishes in 2 games. Absolutely amazing performance coming in from him. And Sanhok, as a team, unable to perform, but they still have had pretty decent game. Pretty, if you ask me. But where does this keep, the side of Vadyar and other teams on the overall standing is my question. So as we move to the overall standing, I want to see what teams are in the top 4.
Well, we would love to see the overall standings and how would the players be going on and off. But yes, Vadia Gaming 126, Odan Gaming 111, Maluiner 90, and Star Nixon 62. So I guess the fight is between again from 4 to 8. What I can see. Not 4 to 8, I'll say 4 to 7. Star Nixon Gaming, Nevin OP, Mammon Gaming, and we can't include Smita Plays. Yeah, the fight is between Star Nixon Gaming and Nevin OP because I think only these two teams have a chance for the qualification. And if these two teams get eliminated early in this match, then Mammon Gaming and Smita Plays have a chance.
Well, once again, I want to give the chance to Exnos Gaming as well, 42 points. Team Others, if they can somehow get a 30 bomber, but that is a little too much to ask for. But yeah, Exnos, Bravo, Boom, Bam, Bilto, Asaf Gaming, Smita Plays, and Maman Gaming, they have a very good chance of making it to that number 4th spot. Let's see how things goes. Now things are getting heated up. Starnix on
Yep.
Gaming and Never Know P. Both of these teams, they need to make sure they have a good game here. The final map of Erangel, somehow make sure that you get one last good game and secure a slot in the grand final. This is not just a match. This is not just a slot for the semifinals or an advancement in the group stages anymore. This is it. This is the grand final, placement point pretty much. So Erangel one last flight path one last time, ladies and gentlemen, on our screen, and it is looking good. I would say finally some Zarki action, if we get to see it, as a flight path begins at Milta Power and a little eastern towards Zarki.
And of course, the way they are playing, the way they are moving, I think it's going to be really very challenging. But if I talk about the fly path, starting from those southeastern and ending towards those northwestern, a diagonal fly path is coming in again a little biased towards those northeastern parts, towards those Yasnaya. Some major drop clashes around Pochinki School, Chargeable, I would love to see that which team will go around those region as well. And Savoni, Rozok, yes, Napoliana. Let's see.
Boy, they are gonna be everyone's gonna be having a lot of pressure now on their shoulders, especially the side of Star Nixon, because everyone's aiming for that number 4 spot. Now 1, 2, 3. Once again, there's no way that they are gonna be contested. But number 4, that there's still a really high chance that anyone could take that spot.
Let's see how they move on. I could see a drop clash over Chargeable, Northern City, and even Chargeable. Other than that, there's no team challenging each other. Savoni could be a region. Obey players are going with BIX. There could be a drop clash, and there you go. The zone formation, which we talk about, the zone has shifted towards the southeastern parts of the region. Again, the Vatus will play a prior role. The watery regions will challenge the teams again. And now the question is that towards which part of the region the next zone formation will come, because it could come around military base as well, and no teams is in the military base. I'll say only a single team, which is in purple color, is in the zone. Other than that, I couldn't see any other team in the zone.
We're only jumping into 14 teams as we are here with 56 players. Smitha plays after having a great game. They're up to 50 points. They need 12. They're down 12, 14 if I'm not wrong. So they need to make sure that they accumulate as many points as they can in this one as well. And there's a really good chance that they might come out on top. All the teams have a really good chance of making it still, if you ask me. There's 5 teams at least who have a really high chance of making it to that number 4 spot. Star Nixon, if they get taken out pretty early, anything can happen.
Indeed, well, talking about BattleXO, well, a great platform, especially for the underdogs, for Tier 3, Tier 2, Tier 1 scrims. You can download it by scanning the QR code, and can get it on Google Play Store, Google App Store, I'm sorry, Google Play Store and Apple Store as well. But if you want to register, guys, registration are going on, especially for the underdogs, and the slots are limited. It's only for 5,000 teams. So yeah, if you haven't hit that, please go do that and get a chance, get a platform to make your career out of esports.
Making a career, but for them, for these 14 teams right now, it is all about making it to the top 4. Talbot. 2 teams here, 13 and 10. KMC Common and Star Nixon. Star Nixon, they are gonna be taking a bit of heat here. 1 player down. Oh boy. Here you go. The one team that had to be a little careful. They are gonna be under the radar for the side of KMC Common here.
Well, Savoni, always a region of drop clash, what I have seen in this tournament, which wasn't expected. But there comes a vehicle, team number 10. They're coming with a backup instantly. Demu bot will give a revive to, sorry, Shield will give a revive to Demu bot. And now 14 teams, 56 players. Stage 1, 1.5 minutes is still there for a new zone formation. And this could be challenging. This could be a little difficult for the players and for the teams as well. 2,000 meter they have to travel to get inside the zone, which is very far. They must have a vehicle, and as I can see the position, yes, they're having a very crucial position. The church is acting like a barrier. If they want to engage, they can engage easily. If they want to disengage, yep, I feel they can disengage easily for both the teams. It's gonna be their plan, how will they plan, how will they plot it out, and how will they execute as well.
14. It's 56. Taking it slow. Star Nixon, as I've said, they are gonna be a team that we need to look out for right now, as they have this number 4 spot pretty easily takeable though. Anyone can take them down and take that number 4 spot. So everyone has to keep an eye. All 4 players play it safe. All you need to do is survive, and you will get that number 4 spot in the qualification.
Well, 14 teams, 56 players. Stage 1 coming in. And yes, the zone shrink will start gradually. Talking about team number 12, 4-man standing, no finishes pointing to their side. Now the question is that how will they engage the fight, because few teams still have a chance. And I would love to see if there's any chance the teams at lower bracket, how will they come up? What will be the performance into the last match? Can we see something very amazing, something very unique? This is the question arising, but at the same time some rotations are going in. Players are trying to get a good position inside the zone. But again guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please go do so. If you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe also. Hit the bell icon, because after this we'll be coming up with underdog phase, then organization phase, and then the grand finals. So yeah, it's a pretty good chance for you guys. Please go to like, subscribe and share and show your support.
There's still a lot of action to witness here on BattleXO. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, like, and you will not be disappointed. Trust me on that one. As a side of Nevin OP, they are also on the in one of those contenders for the number 4 spot. They also need to be very cautious, very safe. They have everything that they need. Look at that, full ammo, 3x scope as well, making sure that they get all the utilities, all the meds, all the energy drinks and the painkillers as well. And they are playing it very slow. I think this is the first time in 6 days that we have not seen any drop clashes yet, and already the stage 1 circle is closing.
Yeah, it's gonna be challenging. 14 teams, 56 players, 2.5 minutes for a new zone formation. You have to move in. You have to get a position there. Yeah, last match of semi-finals of the creator phase. yes, Supriya has been spotted there, trying to rotate it out, but there comes the surprise. It's Team Euphoria. They were planning, and now they are very much ready. Some choice has been taken. The first opening knock, Winter has been picked off, and it was an instant push by Demigod. He came very close. The whole team of Euphoria is coming in. They're dashing very aggressively, trying to get those finishers point, and I think this is the start what was needed.
This could be the start what was needed, and the DBS is now going to be coming into play as well as X7 Evil. He's going to be standing still, standing strong as well. Zoro has to be careful. He's going to get taken down here by the hands of Evil. DBS once again. William FPS is coming in with the DBS as well. He's been one of the star players for the side with Scarrel as well, taking down Demigod, and they eliminated the entire squad. I betcha. Team Others, they came in hot and they went out harder. They are gone, but look at this. Both of these teams still just holding on to their positions. They can't leave the vicinity because they'll be spotted and they'll be taken down. iPatch has look at that ammo. Look at that 5.56 ammo on him. 272 plus 40, that's 312. Oh, Shubham has 400 plus. Oh my god.
Well, they're making up ready for the last zones, and yes, the sprays, the tracings requires a lot of ammos. But Goku getting some shots very intentively. He'll take down Captain as well. TT Man TOG will get some knocks. Taiku teams are also getting some knocks as well. Different players, different teams are fighting against each other, and Team Tamilas, which is Team Vadyar Gaming, fighting very nicely. They got those 4 finishers, but now I guess moving around Adi will be always a challenge. Let's see how they pull it off. But behind it's team number 7 as well. They could also tackle them with zone formation. Still, a lot of water regions is there in the zone.
Phase 2, circle, and they're finally trying to find a way here, getting themselves a bicycle as well here. Pretty old school, but yeah, they have to be careful. This kind of is scary if you ask me, because of the fact that they'll be vulnerable because they're open from all directions, but there's no one even close, so they will be safe for now. They're trying to get into a better position as two of the players are still stuck here. Four players on the side of Star Nixon, though. They are not leaving the vicinity, and everyone else, they're just healing themselves on the side of KMC.
Well, the way they are playing, I think it's going to be really very fantastic. 11 teams, 43 players, Falcon, Cosmos, Flash, Eye Patch. All of them are foremen standing still waiting in the fight. It's from the starting of the game. Severny, going to be really very challenging. Both the teams are in front of each other, securing a very tight position. I think they still have option to disengage it, back off from here and get inside the zone, because in 1.5 minute, this zone will shrink in totally. A new zone formation will come up and you have to travel almost 2900 meters, which is a very big difference. So it's better if you fall back and you go up on rotation. But this fight between team number 9 and team number 11 could come in. They're very close to each other, trying to engage a fight over there, trying to pin out in and out, but still waiting, trying for that angle to get an opening knock.
Down to 11 teams now, and these two teams are still fighting it out. Explain Gaming and Odeon. You don't want to be on the bad side of Odeon Gaming, because they will take you down if once they start finding an opening. And there you go, that is the opening I was talking about. The grenade is perfect. Williams now has to come into play, as Nevin OP also have to come into play here to try to go for the revival for this team. But there is going to be other teams, I mean other players on the side of Odeon Gaming trying to converge onto these players and trying to looking to take them down here.
11 teams, 42 players. Emil, Sam, RTR getting some good starts and knocks as well. 5 finishes point has already been secured by the team. Nevinopi holding an off-guard angle. Throwing the grenade very smartly, but yes. Start having a typical height advantage, if you're out at the terrace of the houses. It gives you a very better and very good angle over there. But stage 2, 2 minutes are still left. A flank could change something, because team number 9, they're at lower ground. A flank from those mountains will change a lot of things. But yes, a good tracing would take few players down. But no, I don't think that will work for a longer period of time. Cobra Claw onto the other end. Well, he's getting few more knocks in the game.
Wise decision to actually just go back to safety, find a better positioning. But let's see how long and how much will they benefit from that. Smitha plays another team. They have to be cautious. Nevin OP, a team who have been, I think they're right below Star Nixon, aren't they? So this team also has to be cautious about their movements on the map.
Well, they must be waiting. They must be waiting for the right time. The way they are playing, it's going to be really very difficult. The tracing has been done. Cobra Roll trying the level best. Trying for the best. They're looking at challenges. But again, A2K Wiki taking some shots very nicely. 11 teams, 41 players. Stage 2 and 23 seconds are left for the zone to shrink in. The damage of the zone would be unbearable after this zone formation. So yeah, you have to be very much ready and very much aggressive at the time because each and every team would be fighting. But there comes Manti with that DBS. Will make a great connection. A sparky shot coming in and he'll finish him off. Moving in for few more. It's team number 11 looking in danger the way Team Valdian is coming. It's going to be really very aggressive. Max will take down Chun to the Lone Ranger. Jin surviving here looking like a 1v2. Dragon. Okay, it was DBS. 1 DBS versus 2. And finally Team Tamilas, which is Team Vadiyar, will get those 8 finishes point into their side.
More and more team, but oh boy, you cannot just drop down out in the middle of nowhere. The side of Asaf Gaming is just right there trying to take them down now. I have to be careful here. Williams. That smoke is helping him. But the players, they're in a really good position. And X-Pain Gaming, they were also one of the teams in the contention for the top 4, and now if they go down, they might just be out of the picture. Star Nixon, in the meanwhile, oh wait a second, forget Star Nixon as Vadia comes into picture. They will be taking down Williams. Star player is gone now. There's only one player surviving outside of X-Pain Gaming. That's going to be Nevin OP himself. As the players of 7, that is Vadia Gaming, are converging on this. As I was talking about team KMC Comban and Star Nixon, they're battling it out now finally, about time.
Gonna be difficult. 9 teams, 33 players coming in. It's gonna be really very difficult. It's gonna be really very challenging. And let's see how will it work out. 9 teams, 33 players. Stage 3 coming in. X-In 77 still waiting. Is barely surviving those few HP. Revival of Vicky. I don't think so. That will be possible. He barely anyhow manages to hit up, and now again moving up with that DBS. I think, why is he going there? Why? I think no one is there. He should get inside the zone and acquire the good position. Obey Patch has taken down Vicky and eliminated. But Shubham, he didn't spotted him. A knocked player was there. He could get a finish point very easily, but FN5 God, he'll take out Negato, Vampinet, Vampin 10. I'm sorry. He's moving in. A new fight coming up between team number 14 and 3. They're trying to build a trap over there. They're trying to block every angle of team number 14. And yes, this is going to be really very difficult for them to be chased out.
Boy. Ooh.
Oh.
Team 14 now struggling a bit as well as Maman. They have to be careful. Mother Wenner's in the vicinity as well. Catboy and Envy Thomas. Both of these players are still standing strong, and they're taking down the players on the side of Madhu Weiner. That's really low, but the DBS doesn't really matter. You're 1 point of health. You still manage to take him down, confirming that finish as well. I believe they want to make sure that they secure as many points as they can before they actually go down, just in case. And Catboy is the only one standing right now, if I'm not wrong, on the side of Team Maman Gaming, and he jumps right into the open. It's going to get taken out. That's a squad elimination. Entirely of the side of Maman are out of the picture. Malu Waina somehow survived that fight with 3 finishes. And on the other part of the map, there's going to be the fight between Asaf Gaming and the side of Vadiyar, if I'm not wrong. And if you are coming for them, you need to make sure you confirm every single knock you get. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. But there are going to be a couple more players here. Unfortunately, Manti gets that undrop. He's going to get taken down there. Manti, very low. Almost going down there. He wants to confirm that finish as well. There you go, securing points as we go.
Well, the way they moved, the way they played was really very fantastic. But Maxi's still waiting in, having a DPS in his hand for the right time. Neo Whitey. And they're moving in. Mandy moved with that EAB45 versus DPS. It was not that easy. They were in the disadvantage, the solo player. The elimination has been done. 7 teams, 20 alive players. This is the stage 4 and 40 to 40 seconds are remaining for the next one formation. And yes, guys, at the same time, if you haven't hit that like button, please go to hit that like button, subscribe the channel, share the stream, and do show your support as well. Even if I talk about Cobra, while at this upper hand region, see some more chaos, some rotation clashes could come up. Let's see.
See how things go. Smith player still surviving. This team has had they've had my eye on them for a really long time now, and this is the perfect time for them to step up. But Star Nixon, they're also there in the picture from KMC Combin. 4 players still surviving. Smitha plays are going to be the one dropping them, confirming one knock. Will not be able to get that confirmation just yet. Cobra Claw has to be careful though. There are going to be players trying to take them down. Cosmo is now in the picture as Falcon's also there. Flash, he's hiding. But in the meanwhile, a revival is coming in play.
Well, it's gonna be tough. A tough game. A tough battle. 7 teams, 20 players. Stage 4, 10 seconds remaining for the zone to shrink in. Moving in very silently. Cobra Claw has been spotted there, and Manti is waiting for the right time when he comes up and he'll take him down. Not gonna be that easy. 1.5 minutes is left here. But Obey Flash, there he goes, has been taken down. Cosmos, Falcon, and Eye Patch. And all the 3 players is alive now. But let's see how they manage to get a cover, get an area inside the zone. Very important. Manti, well, he has formed a good position for himself, and he is pinning out every player. What he can see. But I don't think so. This area will be in the zone for a longer period of time.
Seven teams now, 19 players. As the zone is converging, we're just here in open fields. This is a perfect way to close things off here in semifinal day number 2 as iPad is going to be dropped again. And she's in a really tough spot. iPad is going to be confirmed. Cosmo is also taken down. KMC Common, they're struggling right now. On the side of Starnix and Gaming, they must be feeling really confident because they are still surviving, and if they just make it to top 5, I feel like they have done enough, even if they don't get any finishing points whatsoever. But Mantis coming in the picture with the Cobra taking down. Pain still standing with the smokes in his hand. He has 4 more smoke grenades to work with. Falcon, he found a shack for himself, but he is gonna be in a lot of trouble if one grenade comes towards in his direction.
A single grenade create a lot of challenges. Or 6. It's OG Payment 10 hiding around those pine trees. Falcon trying to get the shots very rightly under the point. Mini 14 with that X 8X, the best combination ever. Well, those connection will surely make a difference over there. At 7 teams, 18 players. The Shag, well, team number 16, they are coming in. Okay, that was very phenomenal. Akio moving in, trying to get those picks. No, it's going to be very difficult for team number 16. 3 players are knocked, but anyhow, they'll come inside the shack and they'll manage to survive. That grenade was impeccable.
Ooh, and now 1 more grenade, and they all will be destroyed in no time. But they are going to be deploying a couple of smokes here, trying to cover themselves up right now. We are heading down to the stage 5 zone, which will be converging in a minute. As a side of Malu Weiner, they have 2 more players surviving. Smitha plays also only just 2. Let's see how things go for them. But Star Nixon, they're still surviving. I feel like that is... Are they still surviving? Wait a second. I'm not really sure anymore. I feel like they went out there, right?
Yep. 4 teams, 11 players. Waiting in. Cobra. Well, only 2 finishers point. This is surprising. I think they should have around 10 to 12 finishers point. I think then they could have a chance for the qualification. But let's see. Team Tamilas, which is Team Vadiyar. That's easy for them. It's a perfect qualification. But BattleXO download now, guys. Get it from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store according to your devices, because this is the time for the registration for the underdogs. You can register there. You can be a part of this particular tournament, and you can play some amazing events and tournaments. So yeah, please go and do fast as fast as possible, because what I know, most of the slots are already filled, because the team Tamilas again 17.
They are looking really good right now. BWGT, one bullet towards his direction. He might just get taken down here. Cobra Claw is going to get taken out, which means the entirety of the squad of Smita players are out of the picture as well. And Wadiyar, they eliminate another squad. And now it's all down to Wadiyar and another one. It's just two more now surviving. Team number 16. That is the side of Boom Bang Vigil. Can they at least end with a Boom Bang? I mean, once again, there's no way that they're going to be qualifying, but look at Maxi OP. 9 goddamn finishes. Can they get 10? They have the entire squad still left. Manti and Maxi, two star players this time surviving.
Well, the backbone of Team Vadiyar are still surviving here. Looks like a 2v4 and 19. Massive, dominating finishes point into their side against their opponent. 16. Still holding very tight. Gonna be crucial, gonna be challenging. Let's see how we can play off. And it's Boom Bam Visual. I think if they win this match also, there's no scope of qualification though. So yes, let's see what will be the results. Typically two teams, 5 players, some amazing shots by Max has been taken down. Team number 16 looking in trouble. Well, oh, no. It was a better counter attack by Dennis. Manti is being taken down. And
Oh
now
boy.
every responsibility is onto the shoulder of Max. The revival is coming in. It's very quick. If team number 16 comes in, they could create a lot of challenges. Those grenades will create trouble for team Vadia. They need to change their position as fast as possible.
I don't think this is going to be easy. I don't think it's possible at all. Now with the man advantage as well, the side of Boom Bang, they're coming in strong, but while they're giving a man disadvantage, they have to be out in the open, and there you go. They're converting in from every single angle. The man advantage coming into play, and they are going to be taken down by the gaming. Doesn't really matter. Once again, they're still going to be sitting comfortably at number one spot. It is going to be Boom Bam Bizzle coming out with the winner chicken dinner, getting that win at the end. But as I said, too little, too late. I still feel like the top four who were are still going to be top four who are.
Well, yeah, surely the way Boom Bam Visual played, I think they made this game good for themselves, but they didn't qualify what I believe according to the standings. But the way team Vatyar played, that was really very great and fantastic, to be precise. If I'm not wrong, 19 finishes point. They single-handedly dominated the lobby. And yes, this is what we were talking about.
Oof. Man, oh man, that game was exciting. Honestly, today I felt like Erangel, the last one, it was a little too slow when compared to the other ones, but
Yeah.
moving on further, slowly and steadily, it did turn out to be as chaotic as the other matches as well, moving on. But yeah, top four, I still feel like are going to be the same teams. Odin Gaming performed really well as well. Malu Weiner also secured some points. And the side of Vadia, once again, they are the top two teams surviving in the server as well. So they are going to be sitting that number one spot. And number two, it has to be Odion. Number three, Malu Weiner. And I feel like Star Nixon just survived long enough to secure that number four spot. So congratulations, I believe. But once again, we still have to wait for the official confirmation from the admins, from everyone from the production team as well for the overall standings. But yeah, it has been an amazing journey in the creative phase as well. We got to see some plays, but at the same time, we did get to witness some amazing plays from these players.
Well, some amazing games surely came in the play, but at the same time, the semi-finals day will come to an end. At the same time, I would also like to say that this is the time for underdogs. The registration are going on, guys, and it has been started of this particular tournament. There are only 5,000 slots, but if you haven't registered yet, please go do register as fast as possible, because this is the opportunity, a great opportunity, I'll say, provided by BattleXO, Esports Exo, and you can build your name, you can build your career over it.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to showcase your skills, it's time for you to do it. The platform for you to do it as well. Now we just have to wait for the standings, the overall standings, because right now we're going to be looking at match standings before we head on to overall. So yeah, map number 8. What happened? Wadyar Gaming are going to be the one. What is that number? Holy! That is some amazing numbers. 19 finishes by Wadyar Gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a glitch, guys. That is 19 finishes indeed. 31 total points for what they are gaming, and they didn't even get the chicken dinner, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. They did not get the chicken dinner, and they still have 30 bomber.
Well, the way they played was really fantastic. 31 points to the side. Boom Bam Vigil 23, Malwiner 16 with the third position. Star Nixon. I think this will be the team, fourth team for the qualification, what I believe. Smita plays 11, Odian Gaming 6, KMC Combine 5, X-Men Gaming 5. Nevin OP will get 4 points. Ninth position, Asaf Gaming 3 points. 10th position, Mammon Gaming 2 points. 11th position, Kichao 2 OP and Team Others will get 1 each. Bravo Gaming, Xnos, and Mayur Gaming, well, they couldn't secure any point in this particular match.
Oh, this is, and by this, I feel like, I think this clearly states um, what the top four is going to look like. Smita plays, I feel like if they would have gotten the chicken dinner and maybe a couple more finishes, they would have stolen that, number 4 spot from Star Nixon. But for now, I do not think it's happening. But before we head on to, I want to know who is going to be the MVP. It is probably going to be Maxi, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, there you go. Man was sitting on freaking 9 finishes. I wanted to see a double deal finish from him. I think there's only Manti who has done it up until now in day number 1. But yeah, Wadyar Gaming, absolute monstrous performance from them. Maxi OP with 9 finishes, gonna be the MVP of map number 8 in the semifinals. But you know what time it is now? It is time for the overall Eagle top 4 teams. Who do you think they're gonna be?
Well, it's gonna be really, really exciting to see that which team is gonna be. It's Wadyar Gaming, 157 points. Sudan Gaming, 117. Maluwiner, 106. But here comes a change. Oh
What?
my god. Oh my god. Boom, bang, Vigil. They were nowhere in the action, nowhere in the game. And somehow, in the last match with that chicken dinner, they got 69 points and they eliminated Star Nixon Gaming from the qualifications.
Whoa, whoa, wait a second. I already said they had no chance of qualifying. You
Yeah,
can't do this to me. Wait a second. Oh my god, where were they? Okay, I have to rewind the stream and watch because I actually thought they were gone. I honestly thought they were one of
yeah,
those bottom teams, but like, what the
same
hell?
as me.
They made it. And as I said, Smita Plays was there, Nevinopi was there, Maman Gaming also was in the picture. Boom Bang Bijal was just nowhere to be found. And I think that chicken
Yeah,
dinner is the only reason because now, like they have the same total, Boom Bang and also Star Nixon, right? Both of them have the total of 69. But because of the fact that Boom Bang Bijal, they have one chicken dinner, they get the priority. Oh my god. That is
well,
heartbreaking for Star Nixon.
it's heartbreaking, it's unbelievable, surprising for me, for audience as well, because what I was guessing that Boom Bam Vigil will be somewhere around those 8th or ninth position in the overall points table, but they're on the top 4. They are on the top 4.
Somehow. Somehow that happened. Wow. Okay.
I don't know how.
That is very very surprising. I have to
Yeah,
admit, but oh my god, start. I kind of feel bad for Star Nixon, to be honest. I kind of feel really bad for them. Right off the bat, they were one of the teams who was in a face-off against KMC Combin, and they were stuck in a place. They sneakily made their way out. They survived. They thought they had it. They thought they had it, but then boom, bam,
yeah.
Bijal. Oh my god! Once again, the last map of the day turned out to be a comeback story. Turned out to be an insane comeback story. If they would have gone down there, if they wouldn't have gotten the chicken dinner, they definitely wouldn't have gotten it. So yeah, that was a storyline from the semifinal. That was the storyline of the creative phase. Before we end, Eagle, do you have any words to say?
Well, the last match, the same thing which was coming from the group stage, the chaos, the table turning performance which we were watching in the group stage in the semifinals day 1, and the same thing we witnessed in the semifinals day 2. We couldn't decide the qualifiers, the qualifying team, even till the last match. Even we, the casters who were watching the whole match, we got confused. And it's very unbelievable the way Boom Bam Biggle played. I think that was really fantastic and very lucky at the same time. I'll say, if they could qualify without a chicken dinner, I think that was not possible. It was for again a Star Nixon because they had more finishers point. But now the question is that they got the chicken dinner, they got the qualification. The way they played, I think it was really very exciting. So guys, if you want to play like this, if you want this excitement, if you want this much chaos, this is the chance for you. BattleXO, download from the QR code, or you can download from the Google Play Store or App Store as well. Just go type BattleXO, download it. Registration are going on, especially for the underdogs. 5,000 slots are there. I have booked my slot. Edge has booked his slot with his squad. We'll be witnessing each other in the battlefield very soon. But yes, if you haven't done that, please do so. At the same time, Edge, last few words.
Yeah, I mean, I think we are done for the creative phase. But once again, as
Yeah,
Eagle said, we are just done with creative phase. We still have the underdog stage, the T2-3-3 org stage before we head down to the grand final. So make sure to follow us on Instagram as well, BattleXO, Esports XO as well. And that is how you will be, updating, keeping yourself updated about the tournaments, about
yeah,
the dates, about the number of matches, about the number of maps, who's winning, who's not, who's coming out on top. If there are any surprises like Boom Bang Visual. But yeah, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Edge. Along with me was Eagle on the desk. And huge shout out to all the producers in the background as well, the observers. Everyone did a great job. Huge shout out to
yeah.
BattleXO as well. Until next time, good night, take care, and stay safe.